We've got the next generation. You might be able to see it just directly behind me there. That is set at the big 22-foot distance because we finally got an arena that's big enough to handle it. We were in Bremen at the last round. It was a very tight arena. We went 20 meters. This time we're going the full gap. Harry Bink's here. Luc Ackermann's here. This is going to get wild. Training was also wild. We've seen some guys go big. We've already seen actually one rider unfortunately exit from the competition tonight, so we will not see Pepa Aron. We're not sure what the issue is, but something to do with his right knee. As he came out of a really good Indy flip, he landed. He wasn't happy about it. But we do have one rider filling in for him. That is Ronnie Schoeman. The very first time that Ronnie Schoeman has ever ridden at Night of the Jumps will be tonight. He was the reserve rider, and he actually said he came to Night of the Jumps 20 years ago. He watched Mike Metzger ride at IFMXF, and now he gets to finally ride here himself. But before we get into the show, let's go and meet a couple of the riders, try and get through this pit party, which is starting to fill up pretty good. We've got a lot of... Sorry, I'm stepping all over Peter Casca's scooter here, and Maty Pekarek there. I'm going to get a quick interview with the local, the hometown kid. I don't know if it's hometown kid, but he's a local. I'll let him sign an autograph first. But this is Lucas Huppert in the background. And Lucas has come to Night of the Jumps, bringing so many big tricks and a really cool vibe, real cool energy. As you can tell, a fan favorite right now. We may not get an interview out of him at this point. Oh no, we will. I'm going to get an interview. Everybody wants an interview.
Hello, Big Steve.
Hello, Big Lucas. How are you doing, buddy?
Really good, yeah. Stoked to be back in Zürich. It's my hometown, actually. I mean, I took a train, which was a 15-minute ride, so almost my hometown, but like, yeah, it's a hometown crowd, and I'm the only Swiss guy, I think, no?
No, but hang on. You've brought a couple of guys with you. Hang on.
Yeah, true.
Who did you bring with?
Reto Heini and Jerome Hollinger. They're like two youngsters from the area, and yeah, the riding level is insane. You'll see it, and they probably will make me look old. So.
Actually, I'm really.
It's cool to see for sure.
I'm really interested to see that because I didn't catch much of the training today with you guys, so I can't wait to see what Reto and Jerome throw down. But here in Zurich, we're in Switzerland. What does it feel like to ride in front of this crowd? Maybe even family.
I mean, it's amazing, like all the events are also spread out all over the world, and like, yeah, Australia, Canada, you name it, like, I don't know, it's just epic to have such an event where there's such a massive crowd and the vibes, and yeah, I love it, you know. I took a train here, and I'll take a train back, and yeah, it couldn't be easier.
Man, that is what I like to hear. I love the attitude. Good luck tonight. Send it for the best trick final. Hopefully we'll see you there.
Sure.
Kissing the microphone now. He wanted to do that. He kissed the microphone. I hope you get everything together for your tricks later on, buddy. All right. Lucas is pumped. He's really pumped. Let's go find out. We've got another new rider. That was awesome. We've got another new rider in FMX for 2024. We haven't seen him yet this year, but he has definitely been at Night of the Jumps for many a year. And actually, I was competing against this guy. I would say he's a young guy, but he's not. We're both pretty damn old. Leo Fini in the background. It's hard to get past this. Sorry, can I just scooch past? Leo Fini. Him, Davide Rossi, which is probably just down the road here, Marc Pinyol. We were all competing together in Linz, Austria, 2015, I think it was. 2015 or 16, Linz, Austria, where we competed for the qualifier. Do you remember?
Yeah, but competed with you, eh? Yeah, so good. And now you imagine, right again, and Steve called me to. I'm super happy to come in this event because it's so big. It's a long time no riding, but it's super good. Every time the setup, the atmosphere, it's so good. This is for me is the best in Europe. Thank you for me. Thank you.
Leo, you are here again. It's the first time we've seen you in 2024.
Yeah.
I've watched you in training. I've been watching you, of course, on Instagram. But to see what you do in action on these ramps, it looks like you've put some time in. There's a lot of style, big tricks. How are you feeling for tonight?
Yeah, I go with these forces, not for me, because it's FMX and trick is for all, no? But in my mind, hey, the difference is not for all, and you go with the difference. I try to extend and then push a lot the trick for a little bit more point and for the people to say you're happy to watching a big trick. But for next time, prepare better because it's better.
Speaking of preparing, you do get to ride it. You get to ride with Davide Rossi quite a lot. You guys live 20 minutes from each other. What is it like to ride with and compete against a good friend?
Yeah, we ride together from a long time. It's in 2010. I remember Davide his first time come with me in one show to watching one show and me jump, and after I go with the school in the school with Davide, and after start in Belluno together for professional start riding. It's super good. He's a good friend. Yeah, okay. When we put the helmet, it's normal. No fight, but it's me better. No, in the mind, no, me go better. But it's super good because we are a super friend.
No, I know what you mean because I still remember you beat me in Linz. It still stings. Leo, well done. It's great to have you back here at Night of the Jumps. Good luck tonight, and I hope to see you in the top 4 final.
Yeah. I hope. I try, but I won't.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. So, Leo Fini, the eye of the tiger. Right, we're going to get out of here. We're going to let these guys take a few more interviews and a few more autographs and photos, things like that. We're about to go into the show. So sit back, relax. We're on Brinks.tv and on YouTube. So if you're on YouTube right now, head on over to Brinks.tv. It's a new partner. We've got a brand new competition, and we'll talk about that throughout this whole live stream. It's unbelievable. It's going to give these guys a little bit more motivation. See you shortly.
item uit 1936 komen ze hier naar beneden. Morgen recht uit. Ja, een creatie die gebaseerd is op een van de allereerste fietsen ooit ter wereld. Heel erg goed uit. En deze twee gaan hier in ieder geval. Nog ver gekomen of niet? Het is al begonnen en het idee is meteen nog verder worden. En de tempo in ook over de... ja.
Gefeliciteerd allemaal.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It's so low.
Which one is the problem?
I can't hear.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
What is your problem? problem?
I just couldn't hear the regie.
Oh.
It's so soft. No. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello?
Jahrelanges Training, es braucht spezielle Tricks auf solchen Rampen zu zeigen. Und mir ist es immer ganz, ganz wichtig, das vorher dazu zu sagen, dass hier keiner auf blöde Ideen kommt, denn das ist mittlerweile wirklich Leistungssport auf höchstem Niveau. Mein Kollege, den ich euch gleich vorstellen werde, und ich werden mit jeder Menge Fachjargon um uns werfen, denn natürlich haben alle Tricks der Freestyler ihre Namen und das Trick-Calling, das ist ebenso wichtig wie die Stimmung am heutigen Abend. Solltet ihr heute Bilder oder Videos machen, markiert uns gerne in den sozialen Medien, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, überall sehr, sehr gerne zu sehen. Und für alle, die heute irgendeine Ausrede haben und nicht hier sein können, die haben die Möglichkeit, sich noch live reinzuklicken in unseren Broadcast gemeinsam mit unserem Kollegen Steve Sommerfeld, der dort bei Brinks TV und natürlich auch YouTube das Ganze live in die Welt übertragen wird. Ich habe schon über die Stimmung gesprochen. Und ich habe es euch gesagt, umso lauter ihr heute seid, umso mehr Gas geben die Athleten von ganz automatisch. Die Stimmung ist der Treibstoff. Und ich muss das hier Gott sei Dank heute Abend nicht alleine machen. Und deshalb würde ich euch jetzt einmal bitten, um einen ersten...
Hi and welcome. Here we are at Night of the Jumps in Zurich. This is the third round of competition. And man, after seeing the training so far today, this is going to be a wild, wild, wild competition. Unfortunately, one rider isn't able to join us right now, as I have our operations manager here. I guess he's just ducking under a camera. Oh, technical issues, perfect, because I can't hear. Check, check, check. So I am already on. That is awesome. So we've had a couple of small technical issues. So I hope you guys had fun at home if you were tuning in and watching that, because I'm sitting here just playing around with a few knobs on this situation here on the desk, trying to figure it out. It is what it is. That is the joy of live streaming. So what did I say before? Oh, that's right. We're here in Zurich. This is round 3 of Night of the Jumps. We've got a massive competition coming up tonight. We've got 8 really big riders. Actually, we've got Harry Bink returning for the first time in 2024. We've also got Leo Fini, the Italian stallion. He's also making his 2024 debut. It's been a couple of years since we've seen Leo Fini here at Night of the Jumps, and I'm pumped to have him. But actually, I'm going to turn around because I know we've got the riders coming out onto the track right now. So let's see who's there. So we've already had Mikolej Tempka rolling out there on the YZ250 two-stroke all the way from Poland, and he is ready to throw down tonight. He was one of only 4 riders to jump the next gen ramp in training. The second rider just rolling around there right now, that is Matej Cesak from the Czech Republic, and unfortunately he didn't have the greatest of training sessions. He decided to pull out halfway with pretty severe back pain. He decided it was better to just stop, have a rest, and get ready for the show. Just wait, chill, and send it all tonight for round 3 of the competition. All right, the next rider to roll out will be from Italy, the Italian stallion that I just mentioned before, riding on the Fantic. It is Leo Fini from down there in Italy, in one of the nicest parts that I've ever been to, in Castelfognano. He's one hell of a freestyle rider, and I'm glad I can call him a good friend. He is one of the nice guys on the tour. And it's so good to see him back here at Night of the Jumps after a little bit of a hiatus. A schedule clash, you could say, for a couple of events, but we finally got Leo back. And I hope tonight you will see exactly why I am so excited to see him back throwing down. Leo's got a lot of big tricks in his bag. A lot of big tricks, and actually, a lot of them are probably the most stylish you will see out there. Something in the vein, I guess, of an Adam Jones or a Levi Sherwood, that type of rider. And right now, as he rolls in, it is Marc Pinyol on the Honda 450. Brand new bike. 2 bikes arrived here yesterday at the Hallenstadion. And Marc was down there yesterday building both bikes up. He's got so much work on right now. He has got bikes this side, that side, all over the world. And it's good to see this MX Academy CRF 450 rolling around. And actually, he's somewhat of a resident of, he's not a resident of Switzerland, but he's definitely spent more than enough time here in Switzerland. So it's almost like he's come back home here for the 3rd round of competition. And we're about to see our next rider up. It will be... Oh! I can just see the front of his bike. It doesn't look normal. Definitely doesn't look like a regular manufacturer. From Germany, riding on the electric bike, it is Ronnie Sherman. Riding on that new Stark Varg fully electric bike. This guy is more electric than anybody else in the game of FMX. And the reason is he built his own electric bike minimum 10 years ago. Must be about 14 years ago, 15 years ago. He built his own bike off of the frame of a KTM 250SX. Putting in his own batteries. Building out his own, well, I mean, he must have got the motor from somewhere, but to wire it all together, to make it work, to deliver the power he needed to jump a freestyle motocross ramp himself. I take my hat off to that man who has built his own bike, couple of bikes. He then went over to the Ultra Motors there for a couple of years, and now he's on that Stark Varg. Davide Rossi now, the 2nd Italian rider tonight here in Switzerland. Living there in Pratovecchio in Tuscany, just down the road from Leo Fini. Davide Rossi riding on that YZ250. So with Leo Fini on the Fantic 250, which is basically built off of the Yamaha, and Davide Rossi on the Yam, I wonder if these two guys notice a difference when they're riding together. If there's a speed difference or anything like that. I can't imagine so. I can't imagine there's that big of a difference, but who would know? Because you're going to have bikes completely set up differently for the type of riding they're doing, and all the way from Australia. One of the biggest senders in the sport, the triple backflipper himself, it is Harry Bink, making his return to Zürich, where last year things didn't go to plan. Actually, Zürich, I might take that back. Zürich may have actually been the good round for Harry last year, because he had a big crash in Munich, a huge crash in Mannheim, and actually it was Zürich where he got all the way through, but he decided to tone it down when he was on different bikes, flying in, the stresses that come along with having zero time to get used to it. But this time he's had a day or two to get ready. But now it's time for the, well, not local because we're in Switzerland, but it is the reigning leader of the 2024 season, Luc Ackermann. We are here in the German-speaking part of Switzerland. I believe there's 3 different languages getting around here. We've got Italian, German, and French. Here in Zurich, it's all about that German language. But I have Been so lazy to learn myself. But Luc Ackermann rolling in here to near on a hometown feel. So there we go. They are the 8 riders. Luc Ackermann, Harry Bink, Davide Rossi, Ronnie Showman, the very first time here at Night of the Jumps, Marc Pinyol, Fini, Matej Cesak, and Mikolej Tempka. But rolling in just a minute or two, we will have the mountain bike, BMX, and scooter riders. And actually, they're rolling in off of a 10 or 11 meter high roll-in, but they have got a brand new ramp tonight. It is a double wide ramp. It was built only 12 hours before the show. So that there is Lucas Huppert, the local Swiss rider. Actually, if you caught it before at the start of the live stream, he only caught a 15-minute train to get here. That's pretty damn local if you ask me. Leon Binckebanck. Here we go. This is Maty Pekarek on the scooter all the way from the Czech Republic. And technically, this is Matej Pekarek's driver, but this is Peter Castka also going for that grab Superman. So it's quite funny. Peter Castka started riding in Bremen because he was simply the driver for Maty, and he was a damn good rider. Nico Kroffig there from France, making his debut for 2024. Now, from Barcelona, it is Enzo Dejesus, who is actually the filmer for Alejandro Bonafe. So with the last of the mountain bike riders, that was Jerome Hollinger rolling in there at the end. We are going to send the guys back to get ready. Before we get this show on the road, we will have the qualification coming up in just a few moments. All right, so we're about to have the qualification coming up in just a few minutes here in Zurich. But what I want to tell you about, we've got a bonus here this weekend in Zurich. And guess what? It's a bonus going through the entire season, the remaining season. Zurich, Berlin, Cologne, and finishing off in Hanover. It is a bonus for the FMX riders only. Best trick, Brinks Cup, best trick. One rider from any of their runs, it could be qualification, could be the final. From tonight, it could be in Hanover, could be in Cologne, could be in Berlin. It doesn't matter. One rider, best trick for the entire season of 2024, at least the remaining competitions of 2024, will be the winner of the Brinks Cup. So could it be Luc Ackermann with the double backflip that we'll probably see on the super kicker? Could it be Luc Ackermann again with a 360? Could it be Michael Malero, who is not here tonight, with the front flips? Or could it be somebody else like Mikolej Tempka? I know that guy has been working on big tricks there at home. In Poland, we will find out with this new Brinks TV Brinks Cup. So thank you very much. If you are watching right now on YouTube, jump on over. Jump on to brinks.tv, download the app, and you will be able to get access to so much more Night of the Jumps and other sports, and it helps to keep these guys motivated. 5,000 euros. So as we were talking about the Brinks Cup, the first rider in for tonight is Mikolej Tempka. That's exactly who I was talking about, who could be a live wire on the next gen ramp. One-handed Indy. That next gen ramp is so much bigger. I don't know if you will notice this on TV at home. This is now the 8-meter Euro ramp coming back with the cliffhanger. The hardest part for the riders tonight is to go big on the next gen and then figure out their timing on the 8-meter ramp coming back. And the hardest part with that will be trying to figure out your timing as to how fast am I hitting this ramp. They're reasonably similar, but they're not. They're so different. No-handed backflip there. Coming in towards the wall, pulling up. It looks like he's just getting those flip levers ready, or steering dampener. Yes, it's flip levers up, steering dampener on. That's the heel clicker flip. I think he might have been going for a combo on that. Over-rotated and just decided to get back on just in a nick of time. But not happy coming into the run-up. I hope he's in the right gear. Yes, he is. Superman flip. All right, so it looks like Mikolej was put off a little bit, touching the wall at the end. He now has time for the double up. So it looks like Mikolej just got thrown off a little bit, going for that clicker flip over the next gen. That's exactly what I was talking about. Trying to deal with going one speed and one feeling on the 8-meter radius, the lower ramp, and then transferring straight around onto the next gen coming back. This is the double up, Indy backflip. Not a bad run, despite a couple of small mistakes for Mikolej Tempka to pull away from that. Jumping the next gen for him the first time in competition. That alone, I would say, is a milestone for him to feel out how this went tonight in Zurich and bring the heat when we get to Berlin in 1 month's time. So if we look, I think we've got the slow-mo. That is the Indy backflip. The cliffhanger over that 8-meter radius ramp. Landing perfectly. So the start of the competition looking quite good. That was the heel clicker over the next gen. Started to over-rotate and trying to figure out the best approach to this ramp. Like I said, these ramps are almost exactly the same distance. The 8-meter radius ramp is 21.5 meters. The next gen ramp is 22 meters, so 72 feet and 71 feet. It's not a big difference when we're talking about the distance, but the way the ramp is built, the way it's designed, the angle, the end angle as they leave. I think it's about 53 degrees that Levi Sherwood had designed on that next gen ramp. Very different to the 45 to 48 degrees, somewhere around that on the 8-meter radius. So a very different beast. That's why we've been talking about this next gen ramp for so long, because most guys didn't really want to jump it. It's a big ramp. I'm not kidding that I would actually be pretty nervous to jump it myself. I'm glad I'm not in the position. So if we got some points, do we have points? Oh, 197 points I think I just saw very quickly. Let me try and write that down. 197 points for Mikolej Tempka. Now we've got rolling out Matej Cesak from the Czech Republic. So with a back injury from the training session, Matej Cesak, we are hoping to see the rest that he had by not taking the entire training session. Hopefully that small rest is enough to get him out here, throwing down the biggest tricks he can to make it through to the top 4 final. First jump, whoa, okay, he took the Euro ramp next to the next gen. One of the riders who didn't hit the next gen ramp, he decided his back was too sore. Let's not go through the stresses of that. Indy backflip. Pretty damn big extension as well. Flip lever still up, coming into, oh, nice, whipped out Indy to double knack. Maybe it's just easier that he leaves those flip levers up because he's rolling into the next ramp. Third jump in with those levers up. Nice ruler flip. Now he has finally put those levers down. What are we going to see? Lazy boy flip and looking over towards the judges as he landed, throwing in a little bit extra style points. And now levers up with a heel clicker to Superman backflip. That is 6 out of 6 jumps done just in a nick of time. And now it's time for that double up. This trick will be worth double the points. What will he decide to do to get double the points out of the judges? After a solid 80-second run, you just want to take your time, get ready, because you're about to send it for a heart attack backflip, landing it perfectly. That was a good run from Maty, considering the pain that he was in all day today. He was sitting down with his head in his hands, trying to forget about the pain. Waiting for a couple of tablets to try and get him on through with the slow-mo replay now. That is the heart attack backflip, landing absolutely perfectly. And again on that nice angle there, feet together, clicked it in good. Landing it perfectly, starting off with the no-hand backflip. Little tweak of the bars coming in. Indy backflip on the return jump. Indy, whipped out Indy to double knack. That was huge. And the ruler flip. Little look through as well. Sneaky look through. Lazy boy looking out at the judges. So Matej Cesak trying to look around as much as possible. Maybe trying to get a couple of extra style points from the judges. Or hey, just trying to impress you guys, the fans at home and the fans here in Zurich. So if you are in somewhere around Berlin in the next month, Berlin, Germany, we will be coming back to the Uber Arena, October the 5th. We will be there. So if you want to come, see Night of the Jumps, see Matej Cesak throw down just like we just saw then, October the 5th, grab your tickets right now on nightofthejumps.com. We will see you there. And if you can't make it, guess what? We'll see you again here on Brinks TV and, of course, on the Night of the Jumps YouTube channel. We're going to have a damn lot of fun. Keep the comments coming. Oh, I just heard that we might even try and get some comments. Oh, we do. Where are the locals like Mike Pfister, number 139? Funny you should say that. Mike Pfister is downstairs. So Mike came with Ronnie Showman. So we do have the locals here, but this time supporting Mike Pfister, the local Swiss rider, but he's supporting his buddy Ronnie Showman and Marc Pinyol, of course, from the MX Academy. Good shout out. All right, we've got our next rider up. It looks like we've got Leo Fini from Italy rolling in now. There we go, Leo Fini. He is a demon. Such a nice guy, but when that helmet comes on, it is about the biggest tricks and doing them as stylish as possible. Here we go, Leo Fini. Double knack Indy, kicking those scissored out legs as high as he can towards the ceiling here in the Hallenstadion. Hard attack, look back, backflip. Looked like he landed just a touch on the back brake. I could be wrong, but it looked like he just stopped for a split second on the landing, returning with a road over backflip. Whoa, that is a technical trick that not many riders have ever done. I can only really think of Hannes Ackermann and Pat Bowden right now. Cliffhanger backflip. Okay, this is a big run right now from Leo Fini. Bringing technical combos that nobody else does. Maybe Levi Sherwood's done that road over flip as well. Rock solid. That was massive. I was about to call a double heart attack. He was in the perfect position with a double heart and then let go completely. One of the biggest rock solids going. Heel click at a super flip, perfect extension, getting those combos in. And that is 6 jumps, run and done for Leo Fini. What a return to Night of the Jumps. I can see, though, there is a small error in the graphic. There is only 6 jumps in the qualification. He did not miss one. There is only 6 jumps plus the double up. So if you thought he missed one, don't worry about it. Leo's under control. Here we go. Double up trick. Huge ruler look through flip. I know there's a few extra tricks in his bag if he makes it through to the final. I think that run should be enough to get to the final. Although I am only a commentator tonight, I am not a judge. I will leave the tough decisions up to them. Nice look back, look through ruler flip there on the double up from Leo Fini. We get to see that again in a better angle with the look through, landing it nicely. You could tell he was so pumped at the end of that run as well with that nice double knack Indy, holding it as long as possible. Heart attack backflip. This is the road over backflip. Perfect extension on a trick that hardly anybody has ever done. Perfect cliffhanger backflip. That was big. That was not half a cliffhanger. That was the full cliffhanger, and that's the rock solid double heart position, letting go of everything. 241 points. That is a massive score for Leo Fini. Unfortunately, I don't have Matej Cesak's score with me. I missed that one, but I'm sure you guys at home managed to catch the score. If somebody knows it, hey, just throw it in the comments. Then they have to tell me what the score is. Oh, we've got some comments. Jörg Wittmann, miss you, Steve, miss the boys. Jörg Wittmann, we also miss you too. The pumpkin soup, oh my God, we miss that so much. I hope to see you back here again at Night of the Jumps. And as we celebrate Leo Fini's return in spectacular style, there is no time to spare. We're going straight through this qualification order with the 3rd highest ranked rider right now on the 2024 leaderboard is Marc Pinyol from Spain. From the beautiful city of Lleida, riding for the Lleidis team on that Honda CRF 450. So starting his run, I can see one flip lever up. What's that? Oh, double knack. Okay. I was wondering what kind of trick we were going to see with one flip lever. Now I know both levers up now. Second jump. Oh, it's the next gen ramp. Indy backflip. Whoa. I thought he was about to go for 3 indies then, but he decided to make 2 look good. Caught over backflip. Getting back on pretty quick. Rolling around straight into the next gen ramp again. Nice KOD flip. One of only 4 riders who have jumped that ramp. There's a reason why not many people have done it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is the front flip. Landed it perfectly. So Pinyol looking to bring the track use into the judging. Bar solid, reaching back with the seat grab, letting go with everything. That's like the cousin to the rock solid. That's the bar solid. Rolling back around now with a nice tsunami. 7 jumps done, 1 extra. He didn't need to do that, but he decided, you know what, I've got time. You guys are loud. Let's get this show on the road. We've got a double up coming. And after seeing that run so far, what are we going to get for the double up? Okay. Okay, I think he's sitting. Oh, he's standing on the seat. Oh, he's going to go for the next gen ramp. Surfer takeoff. Surfer takeoff. Tsunami backflip over the full next gen ramp. That is a big old trick to do. With a very small run up to stand on your seat, then hit the biggest ramp on the course and go into a tsunami flip. We saw that in Bremen on a much smaller distance from that next gen ramp, but this time we had a little bit bigger arena. We could stretch out that next gen ramp, and Pinyol just sent it. But hang on, I think we're going to get an interview. I'm going to shut up. No, I don't know if you're going to get that, so let's have a look at this slow motion replay. That was the surfer. Takeoff, standing on the seat, straight into the tsunami flip, and he held it for so long, and he could have held it even longer. Starting off the run, that was a huge 9 o'clock. That's bigger than double knack. That's a 9 o'clock Indy to Indy flip. And I don't know about you guys at home, but I feel like he was about to go for 3 on that one. That would have been insane. KOD flip in the middle of the run. And on that return jump with the front flip over the mechanized rocker ramp. Sitting at around 70 foot. Sending a front flip on a 450. 259 points. So Marc Pinyol in the lead. There we go. We've got the points. 259 to Marc Pinyol. Leo Fini, 241. 224 to Matej Cesak. And Mikolej Tempka, a solid, respectable 197. Wow. So the tough part tonight for Matej Cesak and Mikolej Tempka, they will not be going through to the top 4 final. Top 2 riders from each group will go through to the top 4 final. And unfortunately for Matej and Mikolej, they are out of the rest of the FMX competition, but we will see them both come back. Matej Cesak, he'll be in the best whip competition, and Mikolej Tempka, he'll be riding in the synchro competition with Marc Pinyol. So those 2 guys, they've just ridden against each other in the FMX run, but they will go together for the synchro competition. That is the Brinks Cup. So a huge shout out to Brinks.tv for the Brinks Cup. Throwing in the extra bonus, we have got a best trick bonus for any rider competing for the remainder of this year at Night of the Jumps. Whether it's here, whether it's in Berlin. Hi, invite some friends to our live stream and share the action in Zurich. Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you very much. Keep the comments coming. Keep throwing in there on YouTube. But as we go into the best whip comp, Pinyol, Davide Rossi, Harry Bink, knack in it. I think that was Davide Rossi there, Matej Cesak, and Luc Ackermann. Davide Rossi, Harry, I got that wrong, that was Ronnie Showman. Matej Cesak and Luc Ackermann, so it was actually Ronnie Showman riding in on the electric bike, the Stark Varg, riding there behind Harry with a nice whipped out Indy. Huge whip from Matej Cesak, and Luc Ackermann almost wiped out Matej coming into the corner. This is going to be tough. Who will go through? One-handed knack from Harry. This is going to be tough. 2 riders will be eliminated tonight in this first round of competition in the best whip. I'm going to leave this one up to the judges. This is going to be tough. We've got Matej Cesak, Harry Bink. I think Harry may be getting the old boot out of here. Let's see, Davide Rossi, Ronnie Showman, Marc Pinyol, and Luc Ackermann. While we wait for the judges, how good is it to see Ronnie Showman in the middle of all of this on that Stark Varg? Harry Bink there. I think Harry probably already knows. So normally Harry's been doing pretty big whips when he's training for them, but he's not been training for best whip. He's been here getting ready to send it in the second qualification, which is coming up just after this. So Harry, it looks like Harry is out. Oh, and Ronnie is out. So we've got the next quali. 4 riders will come down to 2, and then it will be a crowd decision. You can cheer as loud as you want at home, and I implore you to do so. But it will be the crowd here in Zurich who will determine the winner. Right, to start the second round, Marc Pinyol, nice race and whip. Davide Rossi on the YZ, Matej Cesak, Luc Ackermann. I was surprised actually in that first run. Luc Ackermann threw a big old whip out. If he can do a couple more of them, I think he might be going through to the final. Not bad. Pinyol, I think you might have to pull everything out here. Oh, nice turn down. Davide Rossi turned it down as well. Matej. I think Matej easily leading right now. I think what we're looking for is who is the second rider. Matej Cesak, he's guaranteed. He is all but guaranteed. I don't think you can argue with that. So it will be between Pinyol, Rossi, and Luc Ackermann as to who will be going up against Matej Cesak in this final. I don't know who to call. I feel like Luc did have one big one, and that's what best whip is. It is about best whip. One best one. I feel like Luc had one good one, definitely in the first round. Was his biggest this time enough to knock off maybe Pinyol? Oh! It was enough! So Pinyol and Davide Rossi exit stage left, boys. I wonder if Luc Ackermann thought he would be actually going up against Matej Cesak tonight in this best whip comp. Pinyol has historically been a very strong whipper, but it looked like tonight Luc just had his number one time each round, and it only takes one. PB Light Art, Ronnie was better. You know what? I'm going to agree with that. I felt like Ronnie should have been in at least that next group. So I feel like that was maybe a little bit tough, but you know what? There's a lot that the judges have to look at. And there's also a lot of things that they like to look at. Matej Cesak, Luc Ackermann. If we go jump for jump right now, I'm going to say Matej is leading. How are we going to go on the second jump? Matej for sure. No, I don't think that's big enough yet from Luc, but he still has 2 more jumps. So this is Matej's to win in my books. What about you? All right, I think Luc's only got 1 more chance if he wants to win this. It has to be all or nothing. Here we go. Matej with a backflip and Luc with a 360. That is disqualificado, my friend. At least for that one jump. The 360 will not count, even though technically, in a way, that is the biggest whip you could ever do. Peeling off the ramp, going into a 360. But that one was just for fun. Louis Läufer, I am also here. Well, I am also there. I am also there, so if you're here, where are you? Can you see me? I am at the top of the arena. You may see me. Chat, I am in the Hallenstadion. There we go. Awesome. Give us a wave. If you can see me, come up. Maybe the security might let you come on over. Ronnie for Berlin, P. Diddy Uka. We may see Ronnie actually as the reserve rider for Berlin. But right now, this is the best whip crowd decision. The crowd here in Zurich definitely were loud for Luc right now. But will it be Matej Cesak? I'm going to shut up, and you guys can hear the crowd and decide. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think Luc already knew that answer. The crowd is still cheering. There it is. Matej Cesak with the win, and P. Diddy Uka 64546 represent. Matej Cesak with the best whip win. Lewis, hi to the judge. Ho to the judges and say Ronnie must come back. Hey, I think you might have missed a couple of words there, but I'm going to say go to the judges. Go to the judges and bring Ronnie back. Not a truer word could be said. We would love to see Ronnie one more time. And there we go. We've got Kinga and the Psycho Dolls there on the stage with Matej Cesak as he's about to pop the bottle on this best whip win. 3 from 3. Round 1 in Munich, round 2 in Bremen, and round 3 here in Zurich. Matej Cesak taking all 3 best whip wins. He is going to need a new trophy cabinet at the end of this season. So there's the slow-mos of that final round, that head-to-head. I think we can all agree that Matej had it, finishing with the backflip, and Luc Ackermann 360 and getting a nice little bit of training in before his qualification run, which is about to go down in a few moments' time. And in that run, we may see the first of the best tricks that may be registered on the Brinks Cup. Well, technically, all the tricks so far have been registered. Are they the best trick? Could it be Leo Fini's rolled over backflip? I would say right now that might be one of the most technical tricks. or maybe it's Marc Pinyol, surfer to tsunami backflip. We've still got 4 more riders coming up. Who have we got? We've got David, oh wait, sorry. We've got Ronnie Showman, we've got Davide Rossi, Harry Bink, and Luc Ackermann coming up in their FMX runs. This is the qualification. They may be able to come through to the best top 4 final. We will see what happens. So only 2 riders will go throughout. All right, have we got a shout out to Jörg in the comments? They miss your food. See you in Berlin, October the 5th. Absolutely, Jörg. I am totally missing having you here. Like I said before, the best pumpkin soup you're ever going to see at any event catering going around. Probably the weirdest thing you're ever going to hear on a freestyle motocross live stream, but it's having the crew who develop the shows, who build the courses up, and of course our chefs. Unfortunately, Jörg is not here with us tonight, but we hope to see you again at the next round in Berlin. All right, so for Ronnie Showman's first ever night of the jumps competition, he started as a reserve with Pepa Aron missing out. He starts his run with a nice whip that he probably should have gone through to at least the second round in that best whip comp. As he gets himself sorted, maybe the nerves might be flowing just a little bit. With a double heart attack, I don't think so. That was looking pretty stretched out on the Starkwagen. The man who built his own electric bike 10 years before we saw an actual manufacturer do this. Oh, nice one-handed super can Indy. It's cool to see these old school tricks that we haven't seen in a long time. Ronnie needs to be there always. Camaro 1963. That's a good year for a Camaro. God, my pronunciation's terrible. Nice, whipped out Indy, looking out at the judges. Just taking his time. Actually, he does have a little bit of time up his sleeve. Just remember, there's only 6 jumps. There is a graphic problem. So he still has enough time. Oh, he's missed the C grab. Maybe he was going for a rock solid. He's decided to just get back on. Will he have enough time to make that last jump? I don't think so. This last jump will not count. And unfortunately for him, that was the backflip, but now he has the double up. So if he gets ready to throw down his double up, one trick, double the points. What are we going to see from Ronnie Showman? This is so strange to see somebody not click a gear coming into the corner, but it looks like his foot is hooked. Oh, it's the Captain Morgan. He's just gone for his own style and said, you know what, I don't care about the points. I'm doing my own freestyle run. And Ronnie is one of the most freestyle guys out there, I can tell you. I actually rode a couple of competitions against Ronnie back in the old days when I first came over to Germany. 2014, 15, 16. At the Flight Club competitions. And here we are, we see him at Night of the Jumps for his very first Night of the Jumps ever. With the Captain Morgan, with the perfect extension. One of the most freestyle dudes you will ever see getting around. He is running on his own program, and he does not care about rules. What's going to go on? He's just here to have a good time and send it and feel good. Double heart attack to start the run, reaching off the back of that Starkwagen. Nice grey bike as well, one-hand super can Indy. Cool to see different variations that we don't see from riders much these days. Whipped out Indy, bringing the bike back. Actually a trick that actually brought quite a lot of controversy is the whip on the Starkwagen. Of course we saw Patrick Evans throwing down the biggest whip ever at X Games. And then there was all the brouhaha about the electric bike. Well, guess what? It is what it is. This is just another type of vehicle. It's got 2 wheels, got an engine, same shape as a motorbike if you ask me. And it's so cool to see Ronnie Showman here jumping on that electric bike and sending it. We're about to bring out our second rider of the second group. So remember, only 2 riders will go through to the top 4 final. Davide Rossi, will he make it through? But he is in the toughest bracket. Ronnie and Davide are up against Harry Bink and Luc Ackermann. And we all know that Harry Bink and Luc Ackermann have a lot of big tricks up their sleeve. So whether we see the biggest tricks right now or whether they save them for the final, we will find out. But with that next gen ramp, with a whole new vibe here at Night of the Jumps, this is going to be one hell of a qualification group, with Davide Rossi starting it off. Huge dead body. Nice bar trick to start the run. Nice. KOD didn't get the look through, but he definitely got the extension hanging underneath the bike. Big dude as well. Nice heel clicker to Indy backflip. There is a lot of Davide Rossi to move around that YZ250. The smaller guys, they can get into these tricks a little bit faster, a little bit easier. Nice. Ooh, C-grab Indy backflip. Just a little bit of a bobble on the landing, but not too bad. Rock solid Indy. Nice. I'm pumped to see like these different tricks. How many rock solid Indies have you seen lately? Not that many if you ask me. Cliffhanger backflip. Looking very happy with this run so far. Cool to see different tricks. Throwing down a whip just for the crowd. Davide Rossi. He will be also in Berlin and Cologne. We already saw him one time so far this year in Munich. So it's good to see Davide Rossi back tonight here in Zürich. And I think he might have something special for this double up. He's going to need everything if he wants to get past Luc and Harry. Oh, it's the front flip, no-hander on that rocker ramp. Davide Rossi stomping it with a perfect landing on that double up. And the Zürich crowd is going wild. I'm not going to lie, I got a little bit nervous because in training we saw him do that no-handed front flip. It almost ended in a huge over-rotated crash. So I'm so happy right now to see this in the super slow-mo. Nice no-handed front flip, landing it absolutely perfectly. Look how long he held it out as well. Getting back on to pump it up for this local Swiss crowd who are definitely behind him here tonight. Starting off the run, this was the dead body. I think actually the first rider tonight to do a bar trick, am I wrong? KOD backflip. Also with the heel clicker, do Indy backflip, 2 tricks in one jump, in a backflip. Let's call it 3 tricks in one jump. And there was the seat grab, Indy backflip, and just got a little bit crossed up on that landing. Nice rock solid Indy to bring some of that old school vibes. And a nice big old cliffhanger backflip. Same trick actually we saw from his Italian counterpart, Leo Fini, in the first group. So they obviously have been riding together a little bit there. 200 and 51 points. So 8 points shy of Marc Pinyol if they were in the same group. Davide Rossi would actually be going through to the final over Fini. But guess what? It's a different group, and the judges have probably reset their judging, their criteria, their scores. As they see the competition move on, they will start to readjust and evaluate what is the best trick coming, who is coming up, and right now, it is Harry Bink from Australia. The first time we've seen him back here in Europe at Night of the Jumps of 2024. Well, actually, we did see him in Europe, don't get me wrong there. We did a couple of shows at Lommel in Belgium and also over there at Silverstone at the MotoGP. And Harry was sending it, but it is the first time that we've got him back here at Night of the Jumps this year. So Harry's got a couple of big tricks up his sleeve, but what are we going to get in this qualification round? Nice double knack, Indy, twisting it out and getting himself sorted. What will it be? Will it be an 8-meter ramp or will it be? Oh, it's the next gen ramp. Here we go, next gen for Harry. One-handed knack 2 times. 2 times doing a one-handed knack backflip. That was cool to see. Holy moly! No-handed catwalk. He ran faster than Tommy Clowers that I have ever seen, I think. There was a lot of runs in that no-hand catwalk. He's bobbing up and down. He's loving this. Whoa! Heel clicker to super flip over that next gen ramp. Sticking to the biggest ramp on the course. Nice. Ooh, looked like it was a seat grab, Indy. He's going to have to pick it up. He might have to do another big trick or two if he's going to get to the final. Flip levers up. What will it be? Huge ruler flip, next gen style. That is how you do a ruler flip. And now it's time for the double up. This is gonna be big because I know there's a trick he has got. If he gets to the final, this could be wild. Here we go, double up. What will it be? Look how he comes into the ramp. One shoulder down, huge heart attack flip. They do not get any bigger than that. What a run from Harry. He decided to go big ramps only for this run. He told me before the competition, if we had 2 next gens, 1 on each side, he wouldn't even bother touching the kids' ramps. Let's just send it on the big stuff. So with one side next gen, he's stuck to that ramp. He wanted bigger tricks, bigger extension, hold it longer. And coming back around on that 8-meter with the upright trick. So going for the flip combos one side and the uprights on the other. Huge heart attack flip, holding it so long, looking through. Perfect style on that heart attack flip. Look at it. He held that for nearly a second longer than you could ever do on a regular ramp. Jörg Wittmann, is the stadium big enough for his triple? Oh my, definitely not. Harry would be hitting his head halfway through the double flip going for a triple. And that was the one-handed knack to one-handed knack backflip. He did it twice. The no-handed catwalk running so fast beside the bike. Heel clicker. 2 extended out Superman. It looked like he was about to come back in, then he decided he had way more time. He was going to throw a little bit extra into that Superman. And finishing off that run with the look through tsunami backflip. What a run from Harry Bink. right, I didn't see the points. 242 points to Harry Bink. Oh, this is close. So barring a mistake from Luc Ackermann, we may not see Harry in the final. Oh, this is going to be exciting. Luc Ackermann has to put together a good run to make sure that he gets into the final and Davide Rossi gets into the final. Otherwise, it's going to be a battle between maybe Harry and Luc. We will see what comes up in just a couple of minutes. This is the Brinks Cup tonight here at Night of the Jumps. The best trick, and unfortunately right now, Harry hasn't done the trick that I was hoping he might do. And of course, I'm just going to blurt it out right now. Double backflip. He was saving that for the final, but with that seat grab Indy mistake, looks like that was the point that just couldn't get him through to the final. All right. So for Luc Ackermann now, this is his run to make it through to the top 4 final. And he's going to start it on the rocker ramp. This is the front flip, landing it perfectly. So not making any changes to his run no matter what Harry did. Huge holy grab. And claiming it on the way down. As long as Luc puts together a solid run with no mistakes, he'll make it through to the final. Ruler backflip. Huge ruler backflip. The biggest we've seen so far tonight. And 360ing it with one of the best 360s in the game in freestyle motocross. Heel click and a super flip. Wow. Luc is on. One trick left with 20 seconds on the clock. It's going to be a I thought it was a heart attack flip. And he just kind of pulled out at a bit of a seat grab Indy flip. You can see he pulled hard, but maybe he just didn't get the right ping off the ramp going into that backflip. But that, I think, is more than enough to make it through to the top 4 final. But we've got one more trick. This is the double up. What will we see from Luc? Will he need to do a double backflip? I think he's going for it. It's time for the double backflip. Luc Ackermann did not change his run. Even knowing that Harry made a mistake, he was still not going to make or give any chances away to not make it through the top 4 final. We don't need to wait for the points from the judges. I think the answer is yes, we will see Luc in the final. It's just a matter of what the points will be when he goes through. What a run from our current leader here at Night of the Jumps, finishing it off with a double backflip. I would have to say that is now leading the Brinks Cup Best Trick Competition. Double backflip off the super kicker, Luc Ackermann. Pulling it around, he actually looked like he had plenty of time up there. Just went a little bit long, but not too bad. To finish off his qualification run here in Zurich. And it all started with that front flip. Again, perfect landing on these tricks. Big holy grab over the next gen ramp. Claiming it on the way down for the crowd. Look through, tsunami, backflip, one of the biggest you will ever see. And that is the 360, flat, looking back looking back at the crowd, not even worried about the landing. He knew he was going to land it. He was still just looking back at the ramp from where he came from and the fans who were behind that ramp. And this is the seat grab Indy, the last trick of his run. Wow. 276 points to Luc Ackermann. So it looks like we'll have Luc Ackermann and Davide Rossi in the final up against Marc Pinyol and Fini. Wow. What a qualification run. We've seen an upset already. On the Brinks Cup, Harry Bink, I would say right now, is leading the Brinks Cup with that double backflip. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's probably in second place with the 360, but we will see what the judges have to say at the end of the night. We will have 1, 2, and 3, the best 3 tricks so far coming out of tonight. What are the best tricks? Marc Pinyol and Fini going through to the top 4 final with 259 points to Pinyol, 241 to Fini. And unfortunately, Matej Cesak and Mikolej Tempka will not be going through to the final, but we will see Mikolej come back with Marc Pinyol in the synchro competition, which will be happening just after the break. But before we get to the break, don't go anywhere. We've got the mountain bike qualification run about to go down, I think. Oh, it's happening right now. I'm going to turn around. Have we got a cash roll to start? This is the qualification. Double backflip from Leon Binckebanck, the only rider on a BMX tonight. And it looks like we've got Maty Pekarek there, front flip on the scooter. We've got 2 scooter riders with us tonight. This is now Petr Castka, also from the Czech Republic, going for a backflip, no-hander. But it looked like he scrubbed on the lower of the 2 ramps. Huge. Who is that? Is that Nico Kroffig? The Frenchman. The first time we've seen the Frenchman here tonight for the 2024 season. Nice front flip. Looks like that may be Enzo Dejesus, who came with Alejandro Bonafe. And well, speaking of, backflip bar spin to tail whip. The local, the Swiss, with a backflip. So here it is, Alejandro Bonafe, double backy. I was wondering if he was coming up a little bit short to go for the bounce. Lucas Huppert with a backflip, tail whip. Now it's time for Leon Binckebanck on the BMX. Front flip. Oh, front flip to manual. Might want to get out of the way because Maty Pekarek's rolling in now. Oh. Throwing it around with a double front flip on that tail whippy thing. Peter Castka also on the scooter. Front flip with a double tail whip. Peter Castka, this was the story I was trying to tell you at the start. Peter Castka was actually driving Maty Pekarek to the events because Maty only just turned. Whoa! We've got a crash already, Enzo. Maty was too young to drive. So Petr, his buddy Peter Castka, was driving him to the events. Maty said to me one day, he's like, actually, Peter's a really good rider. I'm going to call him Peter, actually. Double backflip. He's like, he's really good on a scooter. I think you should probably throw him into a night of the jumps. And in Bremen at the last round, whoa! Double backflip with a can. Double backy, throwing the can in the middle.
Hat man töten. Die Jungs verlieren keine Zeit. Zürich hat er noch für den letzten Run, da muss er nochmal lernen.
This is wild.
Einmal können wir die Jungs noch runterschicken.
We have got a good group of riders here tonight with Alejandro Bonafe from Spain. Oh, twister! Oh, twister landing right on top. But rolling out of it perfectly. Lucas Huppert, the local from Switzerland, also with the twister. Wait, was that? That was on the lower of the ramp. So we've got two ramps. They're actually, it's double wide. Oh, Leon Binckebanck coming up short and going to that front flip. Oh, crashing at the last second. Taking the lower of the two ramps, going for that bounce combo. So Dan Miller, unfortunately, is not riding tonight. Double backy Maty Pekarek. Oh! Getting hung up on that landing. Dan Miller, as I said, unable to ride tonight, but he was building the brand new ramp leading into this competition, and he finished about 14 hours before arriving here. Petr Castka landing the double backy. He will be pumped with that one. In Bremen, he tried over and over, and he just kept washing out at that last second. But tonight here in Zurich, stomping it. Backflip double tail with there. That's Nico Kroffig, the Frenchman. We've still got a couple of riders left in the qualification. Who will go through to the final? Whoa! That was a low backflip. That was super low. All right, the young Swiss rider, Reto Heine, double backflip with a bit of a, was that a bar spin? I missed that at the start. And now Jerome Hollinger. Whoa! Man, Jerome Hollinger, two young Swiss riders who actually came with Lucas Huppert. Lucas had a couple of buddies who wanted to come along and go for a ride, try out this roll-in here at Night of the Jumps, and that is what we get to see. Unbelievable with new talent coming on through. Man, coming into the best trick final. That's what we will see after the break. For the mountain bike riders, we will have the MTB best trick final. And it will be 5, maybe 6 riders. We will see who goes through. Oh, it looks like I'm on. There you go. Right, we're about to go into a break. So don't go too far. Go get your popcorn, grab yourself a drink. We will be back in about 20 to 30 minutes. But while we're gone, we'll have the highlights of what we just saw. We'll also, oh, actually, hang on. We've got highlights from Bremen. We've got the highlights from Bremen, but we also have the vlog. So we've got the background, behind the scenes, everything that's happened coming in. Oh, sorry, I'm an idiot. Why did I say Bremen? It's highlights from the first half from here in Zurich. And we'll also have the vlog coming into the arena with all the different riders, how they set up their bikes, maybe some of their favorite tricks. So don't go too far. If you want to hang around, check out the vlog, check out the highlights. We'll see you in about 20 minutes for the second half of the show with the top 4 final and the mountain bike best trick.
ist Leon Binckebanck und ich bin der BMX-Fahrer für die Night of Jumps. Ich nehme euch mit Backstage und gebe euch so einen kleinen Eindruck, wie es ist aus der Sicht eines Fahrers.
Wie geht's euch? Gut und selbst? Ja, willkommen beim Alliance BMX Shop. Warm-up für die Night of the Jumps.
Zum ersten Mal dabei. Wie geht's dir?
Gut, bisschen aufgeregt.
Echt? Warum das denn?
Schon ein großer Sprung.
Bist du mal so einen großen Sprung gesprungen?
Annähernd, aber nicht so groß.
Aber wir sind das Safe im Airbag.
Kann nichts passieren.
Mikolej, ganz kurze Frage. Du als Fahrer bist ja auch schon einige Shows gefahren und hast ein bisschen Erfahrung gemacht mit dem Radsport. Und nun fahren wir seit einigen Monaten und Shows mit Airbags. Wie findest du die denn?
Oh, das hat das Ganze ganz schön cooler gemacht. Früher gab es das noch als Holzlandung und das war sehr gefährlich. Jetzt kann man ein bisschen mehr riskieren, ein bisschen coolere Show zeigen und falls man doch mal hinfällt, kann man im besten Fall abends noch mal weggehen und liegt nicht im Krankenhaus.
Okay, jetzt ist gerade auf einen Fahrer, der aus Spanien kommt. Und das ist der gute Alejandro. Alejandro, how are you? I got a mic for you.
Hey, what's up?
So, short question for you. How do you like the airbag?
Dude, yeah, I like it so far. I think it's it's something amazing for the sport, you know, because you can risk and if you crash, probably nothing happens, you know. As we said, the airbag is super safe, so I'm here in one piece. That's good.
Was geht ab? Wir sind hier in Bremen vor der MTB Arena. Hinter mir befindet sich eine wunderbare Arena, wo wir heute die Night of Jumps Tour den zweiten Halt starten. Der Rampenwunsch ist bereits schon aufgebaut, die ersten Trainings haben begonnen und nun sind wir kurz davor, Action zu machen. Let's go! Wie war das Practice?
Sehr kurz bis jetzt.
Warum?
Die Rampe hat sich bewegt. Wir müssen da jetzt erstmal ein bisschen Gewichte reinstellen und dann machen wir weiter.
Wie war's?
Krasses Erlebnis. Erst mal zweite Mal Rad weggeworfen, jetzt Platten. Gleich geht's weiter.
Gang an.
Jo.
How was it?
Ja, ich hatte auch einen Platten jetzt. Hier. Und ein neues Hinterrad reingemacht. Jetzt geht's weiter.
Danke. Hier. Lose 7. Ich glaube, mit dem Glück. Hey. Gut?
Servus, ja.
Boah, sehr gut. Magst du mir kurz vorstellen, wer bist du überhaupt?
Ich bin Marc Pinyol, der Erfinder der Night of the Jumps und ja, freut mich, dich zu treffen.
Seit 2001 gibt es die Show Night of the Jumps. Wie bist du damals mit Jörg dazu gekommen, Night of the Jumps zu können?
Wir haben den European King of Dirt gemacht und draußen auf der Freifläche lief so das erste große Freestyle-Motocross-Event, was es in Deutschland gab. Das nennt sich, ich glaube, Munich Aircross. Und wir haben halt innen drin gearbeitet mit BMX-Rädern und draußen waren die großen Jungs mit den Motorbikes. Und wir haben gesagt, ja, voll geil, okay, 2 Räder, Dirthügel, Lenker, können wir auch. Und dann haben wir so rumgesponnen und ich glaube 2 Jahre später hatten wir dann unser Format Night of the Jumps mehr oder weniger fertig und haben in Riesa dann 2001 die erste Night of the Jumps durchgeführt.
Mega. Und ich habe mitbekommen, als Fahrer natürlich auch, dass es ein neues Format gibt. Wie kam es dazu?
Wir waren ja schon immer Competition. Also eigentlich von Day One war für uns Competition im Blut. Ich glaube auch, das ist unser Geheimnis, dass wir nach 25 Jahren und mehr als 300 Veranstaltungen in jetzt 22 Ländern, glaube ich, es gibt am Ende einen Sieger. Und wir haben dann so wegen Corona und anderen Sachen irgendwie das so ein bisschen umgestellt auf so ein Teamkonzept und weil ja keiner genau wusste, wer kann jetzt fliegen, wer kann nicht fliegen, ist der Event durchzuführen, kommt wieder was dazwischen. haben wir das so ein bisschen vernachlässigt, aber wir waren alle nicht happy und wir wollen zurück zum Competition und haben jetzt das neue Format.
Magst du mir vielleicht mal ganz genau erklären, wie das Format abläuft, da es ja wirklich neu ist, auch für uns Fahrer?
Wir haben jetzt zukünftig 2 Gruppen. Wir setzen die beiden besten Fahrer und wir wollen verhindern, dass die gleich in einem Vorlauf aufeinandertreffen. Jeder von denen macht sich eine Gruppe und die ziehen sozusagen lose und dadurch entstehen 2 Gruppen A4 Fahrern. Die fahren gegeneinander und die besten 2 aus jeder Gruppe kommen dann ins Finale und dort fahren diese 4 auch nochmal gegeneinander und zum Schluss haben wir Platz 1 bis 4.
Dann wird es automatisch bei uns Radfahrern auch ein Contest, was zuvor immer nur eine Show war.
Ihr macht eine Qualifikation, also eine Jam-Session. Ihr habt 10 Minuten Zeit, die fettesten Tricks zu zeigen. Und dann kommen die Top 6 von euch ins Finale. Und dann gibt es auch da ein Ranking. Ja. Alles, was von der Rampe runterrollen kann, kommt in das Finale. Freestyle Motocross ins andere Finale. Und dann haben wir wieder einen geilen Competition.
Wie kommen wir eigentlich zum neuen Setup mit den Airbags? Das war früher nicht so.
Für den Dirtaufbau brauchen wir 3 Tage. Und wir haben so einen langen Zeitraum nicht mehr in den Hallen gekriegt, weil die Hallen so voll gebucht waren. Und deshalb mussten wir irgendwas tun, dass wir wirklich mit einem Tag Aufbau und dann Show spielen und am Abend wieder aus der Halle raus sein, das so hinbekommen. Und deshalb mussten wir einfach auf Airbags umstellen, weil sonst hätte es die Night of the Jumps nicht mehr gegeben.
Softer, I'll do everything. Every ramp, every airbag needs to be softer. Yeah. So I'm just going to open it up now. When the riders land, FMX, BMX, mountain bike, scooter, the air does have to go somewhere. Otherwise you do get that kind of bounce. So there are ways within the airbag to dissipate the impact. We can control this, like we can go harder now. You guys tell me. It's a democracy in one way and we get hands up and hands down and it kind of works out. And fortunately or unfortunately, you guys have to jump whatever the FMX guys say.
Sure, like all of the end, like it's all about the rollout. The rollout is pretty short.
Yeah.
Because FMX, scooter, BMX, and mountain bike, we have a short rollout. And
do you find this like a short roll off as well? Yeah.
All the time I crash into the wall.
I thought you were doing that for fun because I'm like, we're paying for doors that you're putting holes in every arena. Every arena we've gone to, you're like bang into the wall.
Like, I kind of
and we're like, we need to get like a sponsorship for wall cladding. Okay, so you find that harder. Okay, so so this is it probably doesn't affect BMX and mountain bike and scooter as much, but on FMX, the wheels actually kind of go into the bag more, so it slows them down. Yeah. In the big airbag, there's 3 chambers. You got the base, we've then got the middle one and the top one that kind of look like the shape of a landing. And with those 2, that's how we adjust hard or soft. How we can use the middle one as kind of like the suspension, and we use the top one. Normally it's hard as a rock. So then the top chamber feels like you're landing on dirt, but the one in the middle compresses and gives you the nice feeling of riding away. So there's a lot that you can work with that, but yeah, it's only 3 blowers that does it.
Yeah, so just plug it in and...
Yeah, you can use your home electricity, but you will want to probably go off different circuits, maybe. So if you've got 3...
Wow, the light just turned off. But we're to the next thing. Can you show us some features?
So these are the 2 top chambers. As you can see right now, I've kind of got this one half open. There's so much more we can do. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I've only got it not even 1/4 of the way open, and it's soft. So if we wanted to, we could make this super duper soft, but then it doesn't really work. So it's simple, just like this. Lift it up. You can feel the air pouring out of there. It is hot today, so that is nice. And then we just put it back to where we want it. So this is controlling, obviously, the middle compartment. This is one where I like to use it as a kind of the suspension. Having this top one softer, much better.
Thank you for that, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
glad you like it. I'm glad you enjoy landing on it and sometimes crashing on it.
Yeah, that's fine. But now it's time to say goodbye, but have to get back. Big focus on the training and get ready for the show.
Man, we got a big show coming up. Good luck tonight, buddy. Send it. Best trick, it's all you. All right?
Good man, it's amazing, it's really amazing. Setup, it's unreal, you know, we're throwing like crazy bangers. I just did it well first, so man, couldn't be more stoked, I think.
Man, it's the man, no?
Seen the landing, eh?
Oh my god.
Dude, I did like kung.
Oh, like next time Boston.
Dude, I could do it. And I landed, yeah.
Dafür haben wir Airbags.
Ready, set, let's go.
Okay, wir kommen gerade von der Pitparty, wir sind super aufgeregt, wir ziehen es nicht um, wir sind bereit für die Show und dann geht's los. Senden wir.
I'm getting close, I can taste it. I'm going up like a spaceship. I'm shaking the ground, I'm making it loud. I go to work when nobody's around. It's time to get it, it's time to go, it's time to shine, it's my time to blow. So I'ma steal the show, ready, set, go. I'ma blow up like a C4. Tick, 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 tick. I'm on the way up, I'm on the way up, I'm on the way up, going all the way up. I'm on the way up, I'm on the way up, I'm on the way up, going all the way up. I'm on the way up, I'm on the way up, I'm on the way up, going all the way up. I'm on the way up, I'm on the way up, I'm on the way up, going all the way up. I'm on a new level, I'm on a new level, I'm on a new level, leveling up. I'm on a new level, I'm on a new level, I'm on a new level, leveling up. I'm on a new level, I'm on a new level, I'm on a new level, leveling up. I'm on a new level, I'm on a new level, I'm on a new level, leveling up.
Es war eine unglaubliche Show, wir hatten alle Spaß gehabt und ja, verpasst die nächste Show. Seid mit dabei, es wird heiß, Nerv the Jumps. Bye bye.
Hi guys, I'm Aaron Colton and I'm inside the Minneapolis Skyway system on my electric motorcycle. The Skyway system is how you get around in the winter in Minnesota because it's absolutely frigid.
Berlin, there's only space for one team.
I've been watching T1 for 10 years. Playing against them is a dream come true.
우리가 왜 월드 챔피언인지 보여줄게.
Make some noise for your world champions T1! He's so good at League of Legends.
Pick it up into the backside, though! Man, ulti carry, a clean in house! 5v5 mid. So big to buy them more time. Sinking just doesn't have that much space to do damage. Apotheosis is not going to connect whatsoever. That's the knockup. Another kill. Still holding on to his flash. Will go right over the wall and take out Tolkien. It's a quadra. Cabo just going in for a cheeky 2v1, and Owner's the one who has to run for his life. Where's the next axe going to go? One more hitting, and Cabo getting one. Keeping this one going. Guma, the pullback. Flash flashes away from it. Flash, and the knockup is there! First blood, baby! Of the day! Oh my God! He's so good! Flash W instantly carries, now taking out Guma. She's going to be in trouble too! 2 kills on the bottom side! Perfect timing! The ult flash! It is immaculate from Mickey X! It took every single team we had, but G2 a victorious!
Calling me back.
Calling me
are back for the second half of this third round of competition here in Zurich at Night of the Jumps. We've had an unbelievable start. We've already seen the highlights. We've already got one rider out that I didn't expect so far. Bink, unfortunately, did not please all the judges and didn't get through to the final. So that's quite a surprise. But as he admitted, he did make a mistake or two, which he really wasn't hoping to do. He wanted to come out and he wanted to send it in this final, and he wanted to be the leader of the Brinks Cup, leaving this event. But I would say right now, Luc Ackermann's probably already leading the Brinks Cup with that double backflip over the super kicker. Can he go bigger in the final, or will he just stay with that? Will it just be the double backflip on the super kicker? Maybe he's got more. I know he's got more. And I know he's done big tricks on that next-gen ramp. Will he decide to do them tonight to especially get a lead over Leo Fini, Davide Rossi and Marc Pinyol, who are all competing to go through and to go on that leaderboard? Night of the Jumps, right. Harv, go to our Insta and check out the bio. Okay, cool. So I read the wrong comments. Can we please put up comments here that are not ours? That would be great. So the Brinks Cup, if you missed what I was talking about at the start of the show, this is a brand new partnership that we have got with Brinks TV. So make sure you download the Brinks TV app on your phone, jump on your computer, wherever you need to watch it, jump onto brinks.tv, and you'll be able to watch Night of the Jumps and a whole lot more. It is the kingdom of awesomeness. There are so many awesome sports on there. You will definitely not regret it. And if you're on YouTube, which you may well be right now, Harry was better than Rossi, Necro97. So if you're on YouTube, I get to read these comments. Maybe we get to do that in the future as well, coming straight out of the Brinks.tv app. We will find out. So Brinks TV, we've got the Brinks Cup this year, and that is a partnership that allows any single rider doing the freestyle run here at Night of the Jumps, their one best trick may be the best trick that wins them the Brinks Cup at the end of the season. So what do I mean by that? Tonight we're here in Zurich. This is round 3. Round 4 will be on October the 5th in Berlin, Germany. The 5th round will be in Cologne, Germany on October the 26th, and the 6th and final round will be November the 9th in Hanover, Germany. And at each of those competitions, maybe it's in qualification, maybe it's in the final, that somebody does their best trick, and it may be the best trick, judged by our judges here at Night of the Jumps, to win the bonus. There is a bonus for the one best trick for the entire year. It's almost like having an X Games best trick comp. It's spread throughout the year, and we get to see who is going to be on that leaderboard. And I would say right now it's Luc Ackermann. Right, I'm going to head down to the course because I think we've got a synchro going on right now. So we've got the synchro comp, and unfortunately with Pepa Aron out of competition tonight due to an injury in training, he didn't even crash. He did a massive Indy flip and tweaked his knee so badly he couldn't stand up. That's how big he went for an Indy flip. So in his place is Marc Pinyol with Mikolej Tempka, otherwise known as Zapsa FMX. You can find him on Instagram, Zapsa FMX, on that Yamaha YZ250. And Marc Pinyol, whoa, they're actually going to hit the next gen in the train. Double heart, double heart. I don't think you would see that from too many other synchro teams here at Night of the Jumps. There's only 4 riders who have jumped that ramp tonight here in Zurich. Backflip, heel clicker. Quite in sync on that. Just Pinyol was a tad short on the landing. So luckily it was Mikolej and Marc who had jumped this ramp in training, and after Pepa had to bail out, knack flip and an Indy flip to finish off their first run. So we're going to give the 2 teams 2 bites at this apple to see who will be the winner in the synchro comp. And who are they up against? Well, it is the two Italian stallions, Fini and Davide Rossi. Three of the riders in this synchro comp will be in the final. I did not expect that at the start of today, that three riders in the synchro comp will be there in the final. So is this a good thing? Is it giving them a little bit of extra training before they do their final run? Or are they using up all of their energy while Luc Ackermann's out the back? He's just got his feet up. He'll be like he's on holidays while Davide Rossi and Fini play around, rolling along next to that Red Bull ramp. Davide Rossi kind of pushing Leo a little bit high. He had to just pop off the side. Don't want to mess that one up and fall off the side of it into a front flip in front of this crowd. So the first round for these two riders who live 20 minutes apart, something tells me they will be very much in sync. They're going to start off with the train. Double knack. Whoa. Leo just putting the emphasis on that into a 9 o'clock knack. As Davide takes the wide run, Leo, Indy flip. Leo on the inside. The hard part is obviously watching your buddy go wide and wondering when you should start powering on so you hit the ramp at the same time. But on the train, it's a heel clicker flip, heel clicker flip. And we've got one more synchro jump on the way back before we go into round two. Rock solids. Well, at the moment, I'm going to have to say it is the Italians who are leading right now, but we're going to give Pinyol and Mikolej Tempka the opportunity to reply. They are going to have to do well because Pinyol had not planned to do synchro. He was only going to do best whip. Pepa Aron was in with Mikolej. They had already planned their synchro run. And when Pepa Aron had to vacate his seat for Ronnie Showman to make his debut here at Night of the Jumps, Pinyol had to jump in and take over Pepa's spot. They did no training, so they're basically winging this, having a little bit of a chat first. What tricks are we going to do? And then go out and try and do it at the same time. Same extension like those rock solids, side by side from the Italians. Right, here we go. Second shot. Mikolej on the outside. Whoa, nice! Rock solids perfectly in sync that time. So the first one I'm going to call a warm-up. Now they're going to return on the next gen. Something the Italians definitely did not do. Double hut. Ooh! Pinyol! You could hear that 450 revving out. And he just threw in a little double can just to try and save that. There was clearly a bit of an issue there. Backflip, heel clicker. Pinyol getting a little bit too fast out of the gates. The first rock solid was definitely by far the best. And now as they finish off with the train, zaps her first, backflip and a backflip Indy over the next gen. Now these guys make that ramp look easy. And that may be true when you do it right. But when things go wrong on that next gen ramp, I don't want to be there to see the consequences. Watch this, rock solid side by side. Actually, I think it might have been a bar solid from both of those riders. It wasn't the best angle for me to see that on. Maybe you guys got a better angle at home that I did not have access to here at that split moment in time. But right now, I feel like it's the Italians who have got the win. They do have a second chance at it. to put the exclamation point on this run. Not taking the next gen. Coming around on that 8-meter radius Euro ramp with a huge 9 o'clocks. Throwing it out. Perfect style. Both Davide and Leo. Both riders from the Tuscan region of Italy. Living 20 minutes away from each other. Plenty of training time. Indy backflips side by side. Yeah, you could see that they ride together all the time. And yet, how many hand gestures have you seen from these guys in the corner while they wait? This is an Italian run. Ma Pecosa Cordova backflip from both riders. Nothing like a little bit of an Italian stereotype thrown into this live stream for you. Hey, there we go, rock solid side by side. I think the writing is on the wall. I think we can fairly surely say it will be the Italians who will be spraying champagne tonight here at the end of this synchro comp. And it feels like for all three riders, they probably actually enjoy getting a little bit of extra time to get another training session before their top 4 final. Especially Leo and Davide. Everything there looks so good. You could tell they were in the mood. They were grooving off of each other. And that is exactly what, those are the vibes that you need going into a final. Not sitting there, starting to get cold, starting to wonder what the next thing is you're going to do. Oh, turns out I'm back on here. And if you can come out here, grab the synchro comp and actually do really well, go into that top 4 final, I'm going to say probably an advantage to these 3 guys. But hey, it's Luc Ackermann who's out the back, who's just watched them. He knows exactly what he's going to do. He probably knows exactly the tricks that all Pinyol, Leo, Davide, he probably knows exactly what they're going to do anyway. And he's still going to attack it just like Luc Ackermann would. He doesn't come here to just beat these guys. He comes here to beat. Wow. He comes here to win against himself. Let's get it that way. Right. If I hear it correctly from the crowd, we've got it down there on the podium. It is Davide Rossi and Leo Fini with the synchro win tonight here in Zurich. So there we go. The crowd is getting a champagne shower, and so are the Psycho Dolls standing behind them. A well-deserved win to the buddies who are about to come out and actually compete against each other. Leo Fini and Davide Rossi, they're about to go head-to-head against each other, and they've just been standing there on the podium, arm in arm, celebrating the synchro win. And if you did see the questions, the interview we had at the start of the show, I jumped in the pit party and I was talking with Leo Fini, and I asked him that question: what's it like to do a synchro with your friend, but then go into a competition against him? And he said, you know, we are good friends. We live really close to each other. We train all the time. As soon as that helmet comes on, it's like, he wants to, you know, he wants to beat me in the competition. I want to beat him in the competition. That is sport, and both of these guys have a healthy respect for each other. Harv, how did I get tickets for Berlin? I live in the UK. Every time I go on Ticketmaster, it doesn't work. Go to nightofthejumps.com. Jump on there. There will be a link directly to the Berlin competition. Jump on that. Grab your tickets. We would love to see you, especially if you're coming from the UK. Come make a trip of it. I lived in Berlin for a year. I loved it. Come stay for a week if you want. You will definitely not regret it, and the competition will be wild. I'm pretty sure we'll have Harry back as well. Unfortunately, Harry didn't go through to the final this time, but even Harry was telling me, if I come to Berlin, I'm going to stay for a few days extra. I want to check this place out. It looks awesome, and I can tell you it is pretty good. So I'll probably be taking him on the Sommerfeld tour all around Berlin. So as we look to the next competitions, we've got Berlin, October 5th. Those will be, well, that's the date to go grab your tickets for. Also, we've got Cologne. That will be round 5, October 26th. October 26th in Cologne, Germany, and November 9 in Hanover. Jump on to nightofthejumps.com. And before we get to the mountain bike best trick final and the freestyle motocross final, we've got Eurotramp Freestyle. This is the Freestyle Trampoline Association with some of their best athletes out here. From the Netherlands, we've got Milko Abrahams. Also from the Netherlands, actually, we've got Luc Swinkels. Slovenia, we've got Bryn Lieben. And the local from Switzerland, from Bern, he is the reigning world champion at the Freestyle Trampoline Association. It is Robin Steiner. So Luc Swinkels there, and it looks like we've got Luc and Milko, the two Dutchies. Let's see if we can get a Flying Dutchman out of this. If you're into your FMX tricks, you'll know what I'm talking about. That's a Bilko special. All right, so we're going to get the guys jumping underneath. Try not to get splattered. I was almost going to say, I think our riders in the synchro comp might need to take a few notes from our FTA trampoline athletes right now with Bryn Lieben and Robin Steiner, the world champion right now in the red trunks on the far side. There we go. That is world champion style right there. Yeah, you can see there were a few extra spins in that one. Bryn looking really good, but you can tell Robin was just throwing in a couple of extra for style points. So right now we've got the demo. Keep your eyes out. Actually, Harv, if you do come to Berlin, we may even throw in a proper competition from the Euro ramp with FTA. Whoa, hang on. Okay. Luke did exit the way he wanted to. I thought he may have misjudged it. And Milko Abrahams finish off. You know, it's actually kind of cool. We've just finished the Olympics in Paris. Not an awfully long way away from here in Zürich. And now we've got these guys in Zürich. They're actually getting some extra height out of it than what we've seen previously. Whoa! Rob Steiner. He doesn't want to stop. Steiner does not want to stop here. This is his local crowd. He is getting pumped up. Oh, all right. We're going for a little bit of extra amplitude now. We got the guys pumping it up to get that extra bounce. Oh, whoa. Out of this trampoline. Who is that? That's Milko, I think. That's Milko going for that extra height. But I think he wants a little bit more. More can be extracted. Can we get him higher? Who's going to go higher? I really feel like the trampoline I had at home when I was a kid, where I basically just had a garden hose and detergent trying to make it somewhat better, isn't exactly up to speed compared to what these guys, whoa, what they are throwing down on these Euro tramps right now. The best I could do with my trampoline, I'd tip it up sideways spray it with a garden hose, spray detergent all over it, and just jump at it and try and knock it over. Try not to get too many burns from the net. Oh, how trampoline has moved on. Okay, I just I just got a message in my ear from our producer, and he's like, I really would love to see footage of how you got that trampoline done at home. Yeah, I will, well, no, there is no footage. Sorry, Lucas, but it was as much fun as I could have on a dairy farm. These guys out here, though, they're milking it. Speaking of dairy farms, all right, looks like they're going to go for a bit extra amplitude. You know it's going to get intense when they start looking for that bit of foam pad to throw under them. Bryn Leben getting this Swiss crowd on his side. He needs to hear them get loud. The louder they are, the bigger he will go. All right, on the warm-up. Oh, here we go. We're going to see something in a minute. I don't know about you guys, but it's this point here when you start to get those setups and you're like, when do I go? Whoa! Was that 4? That was a quad backflip. A quad backflip, and I think he even started from his back. He started from his back into a quad. Now it looks like we've got Milko Abrahams again on top. And after this FTA Eurotramp competition, Milko just about launching himself into that big airbag on the end of the tramp. He only had about 20 centimeters left before he was out of there. The airbag could probably at least bounce him back on. That would be nice to see. After this FTA competition, we will have the BMX, mountain bike, and scooter best trick final. And before we get into it, it is Luc Swinkels from Netherlands. Oh my. He is pumped. But look at the height difference. There is a lot of extra rotational mass there compared to the world champion, Robin Steiner, who is, well, he's running a much smaller, shorter frame, which is definitely going to help him with the spins. But to see Luc Swinkels send it is impressive. Whoa. Does that mean he's going to go for either a quad or 5? I'm guessing he's going to go for 5. The music is down. The crowd is going to get behind him. This is the reigning world champion at the FTA, Robin Steiner. Will we get 5 spins? I feel like he doesn't muck around. He is going for as much height and go into that amplitude as he can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was that 5? I'm going to call it 5 on the face for Robin Steiner. Here we go, slow-mo. Can we get it slow enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the face. Robin Steiner with one to finish it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wahnsinn, erstmal Gratulation, unglaubliche Leistung. Jetzt muss ich dich natürlich fragen, Robin, was ist das für ein Gefühl hier?
That's starting to make those backflips in the swimming pool look pretty tame when you see a world champion in his element, in his home country, throwing down. Well, enough to take the win tonight here, Robin Steiner. I'm not going to lie, when he jumped back on the trampoline, I thought he was about to try and bounce that 10 meters from the tramp over to the podium. That would have been impressive. Robin Steiner, the winner here tonight in Zurich. Wow. 5 on the face from the Eurotramp FTA, Freestyle Trampoline Association, the reigning world champion, Robin Steiner. But now we're about to go into the mountain bike, BMX and scooter best trick competition. 6 riders will go through. I'm not actually sure who the 6th rider is. I know 5. I can tell you who 5 are. It will be Alejandro Bonafe, Lucas Huppert, Leon Binckebanck, Nico Kroffig and Maty Pekarek. We had one rider who was about to go through. Actually, it was 2. Petr Castka, but he injured himself. Enzo, he decided maybe I might pull out of this best trick. So it could be one of the Swiss riders. It could either be Fini or Hollinger. We will see who goes through into this best trick final. Actually, I guess they're coming out. No, we've still got the trampoline guys. Sorry. Still got trampoline guys coming out, waving goodbye before we go into the BMX mountain bike and scooter competition. It's going to be a surprise to me too. 6th rider, who is it? Will it be Enzo, Fini, or Hollinger? We'll just find out. But what I've got to say though, Alejandro Bonafe and Lucas Huppert, they have been throwing down big time here tonight in Zurich, and what we've seen in the past from them. But the young Swiss riders, Fini and Hollinger, they completely surprised me in that qualification run. I'm going to throw it out there. They're up there. Those dudes could actually win this best trick comp, whoever goes through, whoever is that 6th rider to get into the final. Leon Binckebanck, the only rider on a BMX. Massive front flips. We also saw him do that kind of scrub, landing onto the landing, going to the front flip. Didn't ride it out. Can he get that in this best trick comp? I know he's also got a couple of other bounce combos that we may see from Leon. Speaking of bounce combos, Alejandro Bonafe, he did the very first twister to bounce front flip at Night of the Jumps, but it was in training in Munich. Can he finally land it in competition here at Night of the Jumps tonight in Zurich? We will find out very, very shortly. Lucas Huppert, though, the Swiss, the local, I don't think he's going to let Alejandro have it all his own way. And Nico Kroffig, double backflip to bounce front flip. Alejandro Bonafe, that is how you start the competition. Lucas Huppert now with a twister. That was the local with the twister. It looks like it's Fini standing there on top in the white shirt. That is Fini. He has made it to the final, but right now it's Leon Binckebanck. Front flip, tail whip, taking a digger. At least it was only on the landing and not scraping his elbows and wrists again. on that hard as nails flooring that tore him to shreds a couple of events ago. So the next rider up, who will it be? Fingers being pointed. It looks like it's going to be Maty Pekarek. He's up next on the scooter. Rolling in. Excuse me for not knowing the trick name exactly. With the front flip on the scooter. I'm going to say that is near on a warm-up trick for Maty Pekarek. We have seen, that is a big trick, don't get me wrong. And Heine, oh! Double backy with a bar spin. He landed that. That is the trick that got him into this final. But he just took a digger and you can see him holding his arm or his chest. Something on the way back. He may have injured himself just a little bit on that one. From France, Nico Kroffig. Whoa, whoa! 360 double tail whip, but didn't get that around. They'll have another shot at it. Nico has another shot. Will he go for the same trick or will he go for something else? Alejandro Bonafe now on the lower of the ramps. Twisted to eject mode. Twisted to eject. He was going to go twisted to front flip bounce, but he just went a little bit too deep on that jump and there was no way he had the effect to get the bounce off the safety deck into the front flip. Lucas Huppert, the local, here we go! Whoa, fronty! Was that a fronty tail whip that he threw away halfway around? Who has actually stayed on their bike or scooter in this competition? Front flip, tail. Leon Binckebanck, oh no. Oh, I think he's hurt himself. No, he hasn't. But you do not want to fall off onto this flooring. That stuff hurts. Even when you bounce off of the wall and just like tumble, this flooring actually really does hurt, don't get me wrong. I have seen these guys with blood pouring out of their wrists every single time they touch this floor. Whoa! Maty Pekarek! Oh, I can see on Leon Binckebanck, I think he has actually hurt himself. In the background, the helmet is off. It looks like he has hurt his hand or wrist or something. Whether it's actually taking skin off or if he's just landed in an awkward position, we will not see Leon Binckebanck back, I don't think, after that one. Double backy from Heine. With a bar spin in the middle. Double backflip bar spin from Heine. In the best trick. Yep, Leon Binckebanck is now visiting our medics off to the side. He's walked over there. That is not a good sign. So Leon, heal up. I hope it's not too bad, buddy, because we want to see you back in Berlin. That'll be his hometown competition. Nico Kroffig just couldn't land that 360 double tail. Oh, triple tail whip, sorry. 360 triple tail whip. So hopefully Leon Binckebanck is not too banged up, and we will see him at the next round in Berlin. It is his hometown. Fingers crossed he can make it. Right, here we go. Third jump of the best trick. Alejandro Bonafe, twister to front flip. Oh, he just landed, looped out, and couldn't hold on to it. He landed the first one ever in our training in Munich earlier on this year. And he has been trying to get it ever since in front of the crowd, where it counts at the competition. Here we go, Lucas Huppert. Front flip, tail whip. And lands it. Doing it in front of his friends and family here in Zurich. Off of the low land, or the low jump. So the left-hand side gives them so much more height. And Lucas taking the lower line. Whoa! Front flip, 4,000 tail spins from Maty Pekarek. There was no chance he was going to land that, but it definitely looked good when he threw it all away. But it's good to see Maty rolling away, not in the same condition as Leon. Actually, I can see down on the floor Leon Binckebanck. He's back standing with the guys. So it mustn't be too bad, but it's enough that he did not want to go again. But here we go, Heine. Whoa! Backflip bar spin. Hang on. Backflip bar spin to hang on, we have to watch that again in slow motion. And the final rider in the best trick, it'll be Nico Kroffig, who's been going for that 360 triple tail whip. Can he get it on the third attempt? 1, 2, 3, and he's landed it. Nico Kroffig landed it. Third time lucky on the 3-0. 3 tails. That is unbelievable on a brand new ramp. This is the first time anybody has jumped that ramp that Dan Miller has just made. And we just saw the 360 to triple tail whip. Alejandro Bonafe almost getting that twister to bounce front flip. Unfortunately, he couldn't get that. This is going to be tight, but I think it's going to have to be Nico Kroffig. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Who will be the winner? Hey, we forgot about the double backflip to front flip bounce from Alejandro Bonafe's very first jump. That may also be enough to at least be on the podium, maybe a win. Bar spin double backy from Heine. Landing absolutely perfect there as well. And this is Alejandro Bonafe. Twister to the bounce fronty. He almost had it. He just needed an extra few feet to get that one around, and he would have rolled out of it. And Lucas Huppert in front of his friends and family. Sending it. Will it be enough, though, to take the win against that Nico Kroffig 360 triple tail whip? I'm not sure. And Alejandro, well, the story was written all over his face. What he thought of that 3-0 triple tail whip. Oh. So we do not have the results. You will have to wait until the trophy ceremony to find out who won the mountain bike BMX and scooter best trick. Right now, we're all in the dark. I didn't expect that. I was hoping that we got at least the winner. I wanted to know who won that, but now it just means we have to wait just that little bit longer after the freestyle motocross top 4 final about to go down now. We'll have an all-in train, and during that train, that's when the judges will deliberate who will be the FMX winner tonight here in Zurich. And also, possibly, if we get enough results coming through fast enough from the judges, we may even have the first leaderboard result on the Brinks Cup, the best trick competition. Can Leo Fini add to that unbelievable run we saw in his qualification? In my humble opinion, Leo Fini's qualifying run was probably the most stylish run of the night. Not the biggest tricks, that was Luc Ackermann. But I would say probably the most stylish rider so far tonight, Leo Fini. He will start this top 4 final. They have 8 jumps this time, plus that 1 double up, so 2 extra tricks. Will he completely change up his list, or will he run with the same 6 tricks and just add 2 more on? We'll find out. Here we go, first jump on the 8-meter next gen double knack Indy. Same trick he started with in the qualifying run. Rolling high into that berm, coming around on the 8 on the way back. Seat grab, Indy backflip. Okay, so we've got some new variation that we didn't see in the quali. We saw the heart attack flip this time. Heart attack Indy flip or seat grab Indy flip. On the way back, road over backflip. A trick that I don't even think a full handful of riders have ever done. A very technical combo. Cliffhanger backflip, huge, claiming it on the way down. Waving to the crowd as he lands. Swinging around now for the 5th jump with a whoa, holy grab to rock solid. Upping the amplitude, not just the rock solid this time. That was a holy grab, and that wasn't small, that was big. Feels like we're watching Mike Mason with that trick. Heel click and a Superman backflip. Getting the flip combos in. Awesome uprights. Great flip combos from Leo Fini. 7th jump of his run. One-handed can backflip. I'm digging this. There's a lot of tricks in here that not many riders do. Now, I think he may have seen the mistake we've got on the graphic, wondering, did he have enough jumps in his run? Now it's time for the double up with the ruler flip. Ooh. Landing a little bit too high. Just getting his feet back to the pegs. That could have been a whiskey throttle. Yeah, it looks like he was a little bit confused because the clock telling how many jumps in the run looked like it was putting him off. It said 7 out of 9, and he's like, hang on. I got 8 jumps to do, not 9. maybe because he was thinking, is this part of the double up? That may be the issue. So don't ever think that the FMX riders aren't looking around when they're riding. They observe, they hear everything. They can hear the crowd cheering. Obviously, he was watching the stop clock as well with that double knack Indy to start his run in the slow-mo replay. C-grab heart attack Indy. Twisting up on that heart and then going for the road over backflip. Reaching back for the C-grab but doing a cord over in a backflip. Cliffhanger, legs hooked. Grabbing onto the side of those forks and going into a nice cliffhanger. Huge! Holy grab, rock solid. That is big. Anything that we'd be happy to see Mike Mason do. And Leo Fini just stomped it here in Zürich. Great to see that old school style coming back. Heel clicker to super flip. And that was the one-handed can backflip. Cool to see these different combos from Leo and finishing it all off on the double up with a sneaky look through on that ruler flip, and you could just see he got himself a tiny bit caught up coming into the landing. 245 points for Leo. And now it's time for his Italian neighbor there in Tuscany, Davide Rossi. 246 points to win, or at least to be past Leo Fini right now. That is what Davide Rossi has to do. He's got 2 extra tricks up his sleeve. Will that be an advantage or will it be a curse? So Leo Fini riding on the Fantic 250XX and Davide Rossi now on the original, the Yamaha YZ 250, going into the rocker ramp, front flip! Just landing that one. It was starting to get a little bit slow towards the end of that rotation. Dead body on the way back. I don't know how you go from hitting a ramp like that rocker ramp doing a front flip to then feeling good to jump regular coming back. Ruler flip, a little bit short as well, just like Leo on that ruler flip, coming up a tiny bit short. But that big airbag landing, helping on that one. Heel clicker, Indy flip, landing perfectly that time around. So a little bit extra variation, or at least track use in this run from Davide Rossi, going for a C-grab Indy, getting a little bit caught up, kicking his rear fender, trying to get back on the bike. He managed to save it. Coming around now to this 8-meter Euro ramp, rock solid Indy. Well, he saved that C-grab Indy backflip. Going into a cliffhanger flip now, composing himself and getting the show back on the road. Now onto this Red Bull 8-meter ramp, cord over backflip. Now there's the difference. That was Davide Rossi doing a cord over backflip. Leo Fini doing the road over backflip. A variation, extending it bigger by reaching back to that seat grab, going into the road over. So if you want to compare apples to apples, that would be one of those tricks. But this is it. This is the double up. Oh, he's heading back to the rocker ramp. Front flip, no-hander. Landing it perfectly. Davide Rossi. Will that be enough to pip his buddy, Leo Fini, who's sitting on 245 points? What will we see from Davide Rossi? How generous will the judges be on this run? This is how it ended front flip, no-hander, holding it for so long and actually losing a little bit of rotation because he held off for so long with that no-hander, just getting back to the bars in time to get the landing under control. This was the first one. This was the first front flip of the night, of the run from Davide Rossi. And that ruler flip just landing a little bit high on the landing, but he managed to get away with it okay. If he was any shorter or any less rotation, that could have been either a whiskey throttle or possibly a front flip coming out top. That was a seat grab, Indy backflip. I got it wrong. He kicked the fender on the way down. So he at least got himself back and didn't get caught up, but he just grabbed that fender and kind of kicked the side plate a bit on the way down. But a good run overall. Nice caught over backflip. So 256 points. 256 points there for Davide Rossi. 11 points in front. This is going to be an interesting drive home because Leo's driving. Will Davide Rossi be allowed into the passenger seat to get a trip home back to Tuscany? I mean, it's perfect weather down there. Why not? Jump in there. Leo and Davide, they're great friends. They've already won the synchro competition if you missed that a little bit earlier on tonight. But right now, Davide Rossi, he is in front of Leo Fini. We've got two more riders, though. The third position on the leaderboard, Marc Pinyol and Luc Ackermann, who is the current leader in the 2024 Night of the Jumps World Tour. So with Michael Malero unable to make it tonight, Marc Pinyol is the second highest ranked rider. And whatever happens now, even if Marc ends up in fourth position, I believe he will still stay in that. He'll be in second position overall. So that is right now secured. Flipper TV, crazy hype show. Love the freestyle tramp guys throwing down some insane tricks. Well done, Robin, the world champion, hitting 5 to face. I don't know if that's a good thing to say, but thank you, Flipper TV. Playboy Sean, it's so fire here. Playboy Sean, if you're here, it's awesome to see Bart Matten. Freestyle, hell yeah, Marc Pinyol, first jump of his final run tonight on the next gen return. Oh, bar solid. Bar solid. It looked like he was about to abort that seat grab. He held on, he locked in, and then he let go. Huge 9 o'clock knack. Almost not getting back on. Keep those comments coming through. I love to see them here on this live stream. Thank you very much, guys. Indy backflip. It looked like he was about to go for that Indy to Indy. He held on to one and held it as long as he could. Now it's time for the cord over backflip. What a run from Pinyol. So much energy and excitement in this run. Hitting that next gen ramp, which in the end didn't help Harry. Indy to Indy flip, so he stepped it up from 1 to 2. Will we get a triple? Will we get 3 Indies? Here we go on the rocker ramp. It's the front flip. Perfect from Pinyol. That is enough tricks for his run in the time. He's got 5 seconds on the clock. Will he go for the Surfer Tsunami takeoff of the next gen? Huge! Standing on the seat. Going into a tsunami backflip. Was that the double up? Did he go a little bit too early? Did that count as the double up, or was that just in time for the regular run? I think that was in his run. We've got Oh, wow. If that was in his run, oh, this is the double up. Side saddle takeoff, reaching back for the seat grab. California roll. Perfect, Marc Pinyol. What a run. He is absolutely pumped right now. That was one hell of a run from the Spaniard. The Surfer Tsunami over the next gen. I thought that might have been the double up. He then finished with the California roll perfect after having a couple of big crashes on that trick. It is great to see him stomp that Cali roll. Let's see if we've got this in the slow-mo replay. Side saddle takeoff, holding the seat, spinning around, full body varial, and greasing the landing, which has not always been the case for Pinyol on the Cali roll. But this one was perfect tonight. Since that wrist injury that he sustained a few years ago, the Cali roll has been a little bit harder for him to do. He's got a special throttle that only goes quarter turn because he can't move his wrist. To do that body varial, he said it's so much harder now than it ever was in the past. Huge bar solid, reaching back, seat grab, letting go after he got locked in. 9 o'clock knack, just getting back on. Just getting back on for the landing. Caught over backflip. Good extension, but he got back on quite fast to the bike. Indy to Indy. Backflip over the next gen. He had enough time for 3, I think, if he wanted it. And the front flip, but look how far he sat back. He didn't need to go forward, and this is the Surfer to Tsunami backflip. Only 2 riders that I know of have ever done that trick on a next-gen ramp. 268 points to Marc Pinyol. He is leading right now with 1 rider to go. Luc Ackermann, only 2 riders I know of who have done that Surfer to Tsunami backflip. That is Javier Villegas, our 2011 world champion, or 2010 world champion Javier Villegas, and now Marc Pinyol with that Surfer takeoff to Tsunami backflip. We have 1 more rider left. And it is the one. It is the only. The FMX Terminator, Luc Ackermann, and he is absolutely primed to throw down right now. Bart Matten, big fan, Switzerland. I am also a big fan of being here in Switzerland. The chocolate is amazing. And this crowd here in Zurich has been so electric tonight, and right now they are so damn loud for Luc, and he hasn't even jumped in this final run. Everybody here already got to see what he did in the qualifier. Now they've got 2 more jumps, and we know Luc likes to step things up in the final. What is he going to do? He doesn't have to go, I don't think he has to go any bigger than what he did in the quali. That level, I think, should be enough. With a double, a 360 and a fronty, that should be enough. But this is Luc Ackermann we're talking about. I don't think he even looks at the other competition. He's out here for himself. Here we go, first jump on the rocker ramp. Front flip, perfect. Sending it a little bit deep, cutting the corner into the next gen ramp. Holy grab, 2 rocks solid. Enough time for Luc to throw out the Rocky just before he came in to land. Ackermann Airlines all over with a huge ruler backflip, sending it on that one, looking through one of the biggest ruler flips I have ever seen on a regular ramp without even doing a tsunami takeoff. 360, looking back at the ramp he just took off from. He didn't even care about the landing. He was still looking back at where he took off from. Now as we roll around on the 8 meter, heel clicker to KOD backflip. Pinyol had such an electric run. And right now Ackermann has just turned it up to 11. C-grab indie backflip. With 20 seconds on the clock. Oh, it's another front flip, no-hander. One wasn't enough. He had to go back for 2, and I think we're going to see something else that's got a 2 in it very shortly. Cliffhanger there to get a couple of the upright tricks. The holy grab to rock solid. The cliffhanger. Everything else was massive. 2 fronties, one with a combo. Now it's time for the final double up of the night for the Brinks Cup. This, if this is landed, this will be the leading trick of the Brinks Cup. I will confirm with the judges after, but it's a double backflip, greasing it over the super kicker. I don't think this will be a question. The leading trick on the Brinks Cup right now is Luc Ackermann's double flip over that super kicker. He's probably already got second with the 360, but we will wait to see what the judges have to say about that. I will hope that we get the results from the judges for the Brinks Cup right now tonight. But we will have a running leaderboard of the Brinks Cup. Check it out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere, because that double backflip has to be leading right now. This is the best trick so far. We have got 3 more competitions coming up this year. We'll be in Berlin, we'll be in Cologne, we'll be in Hanover. Will we see something bigger? Will it be a combo on the double? Might it be a front flip over the next gen? I know there's guys going for 720s. Could be this front flip here. This is how Luc Ackermann started his run. Front flip to start on that rocker ramp. Holy grab, rock solid on the way down. Huge ruler flip, looking through the whole time. 360, looking back at the ramp. I don't know any other rider who has so much control over the 360 like Luc does. Maybe only Bilko with probably more combos on the 360, but for straight out flat spin 360, I think we all have to take our hat off and say it is Luc Ackermann with the biggest one right now. Seat grab indie backflip, and with a no-handed front flip as well in the middle of his run. Finishing it off with the cliffhanger. Luc is surely going to be the winner tonight. Big fan, Luc Ackermann from Bart, Matt, and thank you very much for your comments on YouTube. Great to hear from you there, Bart. Big fan of Ronnie Renner. Well, I would say those whips, that 360, from Luc is like a whip from Ronnie Renner. Big fan of Matt Rabot as well. And we will have the results very shortly. Who will be the winner, first, second, third, all of that. Plus the mountain bike, BMX and scooter best trick. We will have a podium ceremony coming up very shortly. Before we get to that, we're going to give the judges a little bit extra time to make sure that they've got all the right points in all the right boxes and see who will be the winner. Before we do that, we've got one all-in train. We're going to send everybody out. BMX, mountain bike, scooter, freestyle, trampoline. Everybody's about to go into this one, and it gives us just a couple of extra minutes for the judges. Well, looks like we've got the results already. 281 points to Luc. So Luc Ackermann, the winner tonight here in Zurich. That is 3 from 3. Matej Cesak also going 3 from 3 in the best whip competition. So those two riders from Red Bull Spect Eyewear, they are throwing down right now, taking the wins in their disciplines that they focus on. But guess what? I can hear in the background, one more jump, one more jump. Right, let's tune in to the all-in train. Everybody will be out there sending it. Let's see if we get Harry back. Let's see if we get, maybe Pepa won't be back, definitely not. Mikolej Tempka, Matej Cesak. Maybe we get something special in this final train. So we've got Milko Abrahams, Robin Steiner, Luc Swinkels, and Bryn Laban set up on the tramp. They're watching the freestyles because we've actually got the ramps going directly over the trampoline. Let's see how high the tramp guys can go. Can they touch a back wheel as the guys go over that 70-foot dirt bike ramp jumping over the trampoline? We've got all of the riders up on top, the BMX mountain bike and scooter riders on the tower. We've got half. Oh, it looks like we've split the field. We've split the field. We've got half the riders at one end, half at the other. We're going to go all in now. Let's start with Luc Ackermann, Marc Pinyol, Matej Cesak, and Ronnie Showman. Harry Bink now coming back. Leo Fini, Davide Rossi, and Mikolej Tempka. Now we're going to get the train on the go with Milko Abrahams, Luc Swinkels, Robin Steiner, and Bryn Laban. Alejandro Bonafe, Nico Kroffig, Leon Binckebanck, Maty Pekarek, Petr Castka. Harry Bink rock solid there. Leo Fini flip, flip, flip. And now it's time for Enzo Dejesus, Lucas Huppert, Heine, and Hollinger. Jerome Hollinger with a double backflip. And Mikolej Tempka finishing there on that other side. Oh no, Luc Ackermann's going to go for one more. He decided, you know what, screw it, I'm here, I'm winning. I'm going to go one more just for the fans. Wow. That is the competition. That is the riding. The all-in train tonight here in Zurich. This is the third round of competition. We will have the winners ceremony in just a couple of minutes. I will also be running down there. I'm going to grab a couple of interviews. So once the ceremony is done, do not go anywhere, because I'll grab the winners to get a couple of interviews and see what they had to say about tonight's competition. And we will hear it directly from the horse's mouth. Wow. What a competition tonight. This has been unbelievable. The synchro comp, the best whip. So big. The freestyle motocross, obviously we've seen that Luc Ackermann has won that, but we don't know who has won the BMX mountain bike and scooter competition. So give it a couple of minutes. Oh, did I just get my own picture there? Thank you very much. Who threw that up there? Did you just like take a screen grab from this live stream, throw it up there? Now guys, we will have, you want to check it out again? Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Lucas. Thank you to the guys with a nice little Riders Lounge podcast t-shirt on. Oh, I didn't realize I did that one. So I'm going to throw it out there. We will have a podcast at the end of this competition. We've got the official Night of the Jumps podcast. That's all in. That's official. We're going to talk about the real stuff from Night of the Jumps, how it happened, how it unfolded, and a few other things from the behind the scenes. I will then also do a Riders Lounge podcast, probably in conjunction with one of our judges, Clint Esposito. So Clint, if you're listening, if you're watching right now, let's organise that. Let's try and jump on a podcast sometime next week. We may even, if everything goes well, we may even do it live. But that'll be on the Riders Lounge podcast and Clint Esposito 2 Wheels to Freedom. I want to say thank you very much as well to Jose Gaspar, who also has his own... Wait, we're all podcasters. Hang on. Does everybody have a podcast these days? Thank you very much to Jose Gaspar as well. Maybe we jump on a call and we can go through a few of the topics that he will bring up, I am sure, because everybody has their own view of how this competition went down. Also, check out nightofthejumps.com. We also had a couple of comments there. Who want to come to the show? Alejandro Bonafe. Standing on top of the podium. All right, so as I was there talking a little bit too much, they did have, that was the podium. That was best trick. BMX mountain bike scooter, it was Alejandro Bonafe. Terribly sorry that I missed that at the time that Alejandro jumped onto the podium. In third position tonight in the freestyle motocross competition, taking away 16 points for the overall championship, Davide Rossi from Italy. Davide Rossi having already ridden in Munich. He unfortunately missed that Bremen round, but he is here tonight. He'll be in Berlin. He'll be in Cologne. He'll be looking to rack up as many points as possible in the next 2 events. And in second position tonight, taking the overall second position in the leaderboard, Marc Pinyol from Spain. Finishing off his run with that California roll after stomping the surfer to tsunami backflip. But it is time for the winner tonight here in Zurich, 3 from 3. The FMX Terminator. Built like a brick hit house. Had to cut the S out. Luc Ackermann. Luc Ackermann right now currently leading the Brinks Cup with the double backflip. All right, so I can confirm that Luc Ackermann from the judges is leading right now on the Brinks Cup. And we will have second and third position coming to you on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, on the website, everywhere you want to find out, and especially at brinks.tv, we will release who is in second and third position overall for this Brinks Cup, and that may change at the next event in Berlin, October 5. Then we have Cologne on October 26, and then November 9, the final in Hanover, Germany. Make sure to grab your tickets from nightofthejumps.com. I am about to jump off right now. I'm going to run down, grab the interview with these guys, so do not go anywhere. I'm about to run down. I have to try and get through this crowd right now. Don't go anywhere. All right, see ya. Here we are. Whoa, you're about to walk off, weren't you? We're here with the champion, 3 from 3 here in Zurich, Luc Ackermann. That was a massive run. Tonight was probably one of the best competitions we've seen. You just kept throwing down. How does it feel to win another?
Yeah, for sure. It feels great to win another round of the championship. It's amazing. Everyone has been stepping it up with the new next gen, and it's been a kind of a tough one tonight, but I felt really good out there. My run was really clean, I think, and I felt great, and yeah, it feels great to win another one.
You said actually just then it was a little bit tough. What was tough?
It was tough to get all the ramps into the run, because it's hard to jump the next gen and the normal ramps. You always have kind of a different speed, and you need to focus a lot on your run, and then you have so many different ramps, and it's all about the speed, the right run up and everything, and it was a tough one.
And then throw in 2 front flips off of a ramp that throws you completely differently.
Yeah, sure. My plan was to go big, as always, but even a bit bigger tonight. I was really enjoying riding here, and I was enjoying to do the front flips, and lately I'm really enjoying riding my motorcycle.
Man, that's what I like to hear. So we've got one more competition coming up in 1 month, Berlin. That is the big one for Night of the Jumps. Anything special for that? You got a month of training.
Yeah, for sure. Like, Berlin is the biggest one, and I'm for sure going to step it up, even a crazier run. I'm going to try everything to win another one of these, and yeah, that's my goal. Thank you.
Hell yeah, Luke. Thank you very much. Congratulations, champ. Whoa! In 3rd position, Davide Rossi, the Italian stallion. Congratulations, man. So good to see you back on the podium here at Night of the Jumps. How did it feel?
This is my first time in final and the podium. I'm really happy, and I don't speak because I have a lot of energy inside, and I'm really, really happy. I'm really happy.
Have you got so much energy? Should you put your helmet back on and have another jump?
Maybe yes. Why not? Why not? I prefer jump than to speak, and no, I'm really happy, and I like my run. I like this setup. I work in a lot of time for front flip and front flip no end. Before in the practice, I was a little bit nervous, but after in the race, my feeling is good, and okay, I go, and yeah, I put.
So you won the synchro competition with your buddy Leo Fini, but you just beat him now in the competition run. Is this going to be a tough drive home?
Yeah, now it's hard because Monday we come back home and we're training together. And now my life is so hard. No, Leo riding every time super good, super style, and yeah, he's a big rider and big friend. Always we stay together for a lot of years, and I hope for another minimum 10 years.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you very much, Davide Rossi. You are an absolute legend. Great to see you back here. Woo. All right, now in second overall with tonight's second position, Marc Pinyol. That California roll, I wasn't sure if that was counting as your double up or if it was the surfer to tsunami backflip, but you did both of them. How did it feel?
It feels great because finally I can put together the round that I was thinking for Bremen, and it worked good. It gave me the second position, and I'm happy. I'm super stoked that I can ride. I did the surfer takeoff and the Cali roll one after the other. I'm just happy with that.
You told me just before the California roll is your hardest trick. Why is that?
Barriers always work differently, and I need to be 100% focused, in good shape, and also like in a good way of my life. So lately, when I tried in the front, it was not working that good as I expected. And it's like, okay, here now I feel good, I feel safe, I feel relaxed, so I'm gonna send it anyway. And it worked good, but that's why it's hard, because it never worked the same way.
Really? Yeah. So it's more of a confidence trick?
A little bit. I know that I need to be super calm. Usually I do some mistakes that I used to spin fast, and that's because I'm so nervous. But when I can calm down, then it's perfect. And after the round, it's like, okay, I did an amazing round, so let's put the cherry on the cake with the Cali roll.
Oh, man, that's what I like to hear. So we're going to go into Berlin, the next round of competition. Just like Luke, you've got 1 month off to go home, do some training. You've probably got a few more shows as well in the middle. Is there anything special we might see in Berlin?
If I can practice, I would like to bring something new. I was thinking about that, but it's all about if I can practice or not. So, but if I can, yes, of course. I always like to bring some new stuff.
I mean, that's good enough. I'm going to go with possibly something new from Marc Pinyol in Berlin. Congratulations, second place tonight, and now second overall on the Night of the Jumps 2024 leaderboard. And we're here now with the biggest, best MTB, BMX or scooter jump or trick. And it was with Alejandro Bonafe from Spain. Now, I think you were going probably for another trick with that twisted to bounce fronty. You nearly got it, but you still won, luckily, with a double backflip to bounce front flip. How did that feel?
Man, it feels amazing. You know, as you know, I'm trying to like bring something new in the sport with the bounce things, and I think it's really sick. As you said, I didn't do like I couldn't make the twister bounce front flip, but you know, this is how the sport goes. Sometimes we fall, and I think it's super good that the people see that, cause see that you never have to give up. You know, that's super important, and yeah, we tried. Next show will be better for sure, and we also struggle a lot with the kickers. So, but yeah, we are in one piece, and now it's time to party.
Ooh, Well, that's what I like to hear. And actually being here in Zurich up against Lucas Huppert, did that give you a little bit extra motivation to just push to go for that win?
Yeah, man, I know Lucas for so long, and he's also half Brazilian like me, so we have a good relation together. And yeah, when we always ride together, we push each other, and that's super sick, man.
Awesome. That is so good to see tonight. You guys absolutely killed it. Everybody rode so good off of that tower into those ramps. It was so good to see. Nico Kroffig, I thought he almost could have had it with the 360. Actually, what are your thoughts on the 360 triple tail whip? We saw the perfect vision from you. So pumped. What did you think of that?
You know, this is not like a competition, you know. Even if it would be like a competition, I would be really stoked for him because he's my friend and I know he really wanted. And when I see someone like doing a trick that he is trying so hard, man, it's like I'm doing the trick, you know. So give me goosebumps. So yeah. That's sick. That's sick, man.
That is awesome. Thank you very much. Alejandro Bonafe, our winner tonight in the mountain bike, BMX and scooter best trick. Let's see what you got for Berlin, huh? Catch you later.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Calling me back. Calling me back. Calling me back. Calling me back.
job.